All right, here we are. Welcome back. This is Wrath of the Godkin, the only D&D campaign where we take a much-needed break from politics to bring you... What? A political debate? Really? Who's writing this crap? This is ridiculous. Garbage. Utter garbage. All right, say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Firbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. So, last time, Yorkus received word from the bank that the statue in the Firebeard's vault rightly belongs to the Sahooligans. The party tried to retrieve the statue, but Iglith, this newly appointed leader of the Firebeards, refused to let them have it, and there was like a tense standoff there. Deciding ultimately to avoid more conflict at the moment, the party retreated, but plotted to get the statue later. At this point, Yorka suggested that Ronnie run for interim mayor of Jarrickspawn to avoid power vacuum in which the Firebeards took over or the dirt pile took over. So Ronnie spent the day doing some debate prep, and in the evening, there was a debate held at Cracker Jack's Cabaret. And things got a bit heated as Eric brought up a surprise guest, Al from the magic shop, who it turned out was Doozer, one of the party's enemies. He was the uncle of Doozer. So this meant that Ronnie, in a very public forum, was called out for being responsible for Doozer's death. But Ronnie sort of rose to the occasion and apologized and had a heartfelt moment with Al, who seemed ambivalent and upset in the moment. And seemed to be used as a political prop by Eric, the guy who is on stage at the debate, vouching for the dirt pile. Before we get started, let's just give you a reminder. You can donate to change the outcome of the game right there on screen. You can add NPCs and stuff like that. And there are rewards listed right below my face. If you can't see them, embiggen your screen. It is Summerfire 1 stat Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and Eric just dropped the bomb about Doozer being related to Al. The moderator of the debate has said, let's take 10 minutes right now. And so everybody's retreated backstage. This is also after Finn gave a speech in which Ink's real life audio cut out, and so we had to kill time by making one of the members of the dirt pile attack her on stage, and then she came back and gave a persuasive speech about her friends, which was really sweet and very nice. Okay, so on the current opponents that we have are Iglith Dorkin, a suave toupeed lizard folk who sounds like an announcer. And the dirt pile led by Eric, who sounds like TK, who you guys don't know, but he's a good friend. And so right now, you guys are all backstage. Ronnie, right now, Yorkus is coming up to you, and he's gripping both your hands in his. Good, that was good. You survived that attack. Well, I don't know how you managed to do that. It was actually very impressive.
What? I don't... Ronnie's like huge pupils. What?
Did you have some sort of mushroom? Your eyes, they're bulging.
I don't like it in crowds.
I don't understand. Yorkus turns to the rest of you. They seem so cogent out there, but now they seem completely blank. Let's get you some water.
Thank you.
Yorkus runs off to get you some water.
They look like...
Are you good, Ronnie? Do you need to find like a dark room where we could sit away from people for a while?
I would like that very much. I doubt we have enough time.
There's
to
definitely
change.
a closet back there somewhere.
Yes, but I think if I come down from this now, I won't come back up. They're just sitting there with their eyes closed.
You're doing such a good job, but your health takes priority. If you need a break, take a break.
Not over this entire town. What
Mm,
else are they going to talk about? What else could they use against us?
A deadly hush falls over the party as
Yeah,
they
as
consider
we
all
all
their
contemplate.
misdeeds. Finn pictures
It's fine.
herself
It's
stepping
fine.
on the hand of a nun.
We know.
Well-
we know.
Oh, they know we burned down the temple. They might use that against us.
Do they? Did we?
Yeah, they
Wait,
do.
What?
Yeah, we admitted
Wait.
that to them.
Wait, but that got rid of like evil nuns that were turning people into ghouls. I'll be
Okay.
honest, I'm having trouble thinking of something we legitimately did wrong.
Well, we
Wrong.
know we did a good thing. The town
Yeah.
might not.
Wrong is not always the same as the law, as you well know, Oz.
There's not a way they
I-
could tie us or try to frame us for the Jesuits murders, right?
Oh, jeez,
They
that's a
could.
good twist. Yeah, I'll do that now.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, you all. I'm. Thank you for being here with me. I don't know. This isn't how I fight, and I don't know what to do if I can't. If I can't help them want more.
Well, hear me out. What if you tapped out for the second half?
Oh,
But it was
Is that-
still you. Looks that way.
Wait, nods.
D&D problems require D&D solutions.
that makes me feel terrible, but because this is a complicated web, but if you think it's the best way to help make sure that we don't leave this town in terrible hands, then yes, I'll do whatever is necessary.
I mean, I think you've been doing great, honestly.
You're giving yourself far too little credit.
Yeah, you've been kicking ass.
Whatever stupid little tricks Eric has up his sleeve, you know, that's all they really are.
Is there are there I don't sorry, Ronnie's going, I don't want to go negative, but
However,
like I don't are there ways that to just get them to leave this be?
You mean the campaign? Their campaign?
I suppose not. Inglis certainly not. And Eric seems like he's been committed to this for some amount of time. Do you think either of them really want what's best for this place?
Oh, fuck no.
no.
Okay.
Maybe they're, you know, telling themselves that's what they want, but the way they've been acting, and especially, I mean, I don't even know where she's at, but that Kara lady, you really want her part of the group that's in charge?
Oh yeah, Ronnie just like hisses a little bit. No, you're-
Alternatively, Ronnie, you don't do well with dishonesty. What if we just leveled the playing field?
How could you do that?
Convince the moderator to do some kind of zone of truth round?
Ooh.
Then you can
Oh.
throw the gotcha at them.
You know, you'd think that was mandatory already.
You really would. Like, we know that exists.
Waylon kind of gives like a side glance to Yorkus.
Yeah, at this point, Yorkus has returned with a water skin and is handing it to Ronnie. What have I missed?
I'll just also though that is I believe something that some people are able to resist, and I'm not lying anyway, but it might seem to validate untruths if someone resists it.
Well,
Sorry,
if the
I'm forgetting
moderator,
how this works. Does the caster know?
yeah, they
The
do.
caster
Mhm.
knows when the spell fails.
And if it's the moderator, they should be unbiased and be able to tell. Should be being the operative word.
Wait, you're suggesting we cast a spell on the debate stage?
Not us
Not us.
necessarily.
When we first met you mentioned that we couldn't use a zone of... They wouldn't believe us if we did a zone of truth, but that the bank has its own zone of truth abilities, and Way, wiggles his fingers if needed. I feel like this is an if-needed situation.
Yes, well, I wish I had thought of that when I set up the debate rules. Let me go see if I can finagle that. 1 second.
Wait, Yorkus, when you're finagling,
Mm-hmm.
maybe play it as it's the bank's best interest that you don't want money wasted or whatever.
Yes, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. He heads off down the stairs towards the audience. At this point, Glan Blather, the halfling with sort of dark, neatly parted, slightly graying hair, saddles up. He's the editor of the Jarek Spawn Fish Wrapper and the guy who's been moderating the debate. He's going to come up to you, Ronnie, and he's going to say, I just wanted to check in and make sure that you were all right. I hadn't anticipated things becoming so quickly emotional.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to check on me, but I've certainly been through worse, and it's upsetting to see good people used as political tools.
Save the rhetoric for the stage. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it. Well, I don't see your opponents letting up anytime soon. So as long as you're all right to continue, we'll start in just a few moments.
Do we have a little bit of time? We've asked one of our friends from the bank to see if we can maybe get a zone of truth going. He's gone to investigate that now, but I think you could agree it would be best if we're all perfectly transparent in front of the audience.
Make a persuasion, Kel.
Oh, Lord.
Can I help at all?
How would you help?
Way chimes in, wouldn't that be kind of salacious for the paper if a little truth bomb dropped?
He raises an eyebrow. Okay. Yeah, Kel, roll with advantage.
Ooh, 15.
I like where your head's at, young man, but I don't believe after the devastating nature of that bombshell we've already seen, if we'd like to rock the boat and change debate rules any further. After all, your opposition might use that as a way to discredit the current debate. I'll wait to see if our judges at the bank have any important feelings one way or another, but I don't think it's in my place to change things now. After all, didn't your camp set the rules of the debate to begin with?
Yeah, that's fine.
She looks angry. He heads back to his podium, and
As soon as he turns away and is
Mhm.
out of earshot, Finn's gonna turn to Way and be like, "Do it anyway."
Let me consult
people-
with something rather quickly.
If we
Some
need to buy
people
time, what
know-
about a midway magic show?
don't want to distract too much from Ronnie, she
Yeah,
says,
right.
but like is already changing costume.
Did you put on a more revealing outfit in the last 10 seconds? How did that even happen?
I lean over to Finn and I say, yeah, you know they're gonna know I cast it and they're gonna start being really weird, right? And they'll probably start saying something to the mod.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you kinda can't sneak that on people in public like that.
Fabian has to step up his game. These spells suck.
Fabian pops out of Way's head and pops into yours, Finn. And he
No.
starts just like kicking stuff around inside there. I imagine throw pillows and such.
I don't know, maybe Fabian could pants him or something.
Oh no, not after that
Ow.
insult! I won't.
It's okay, everyone. It's like
You could blame Wizards of the Coast. I didn't invent it. Only you can hear this, Finn. It
The Wizards
mystifies
of the what?
you. You clutch at your head like the "not like this" meme emote. Not like
Finn
this.
looks straight at the camera.
Field.
Fabian has Deadpool Bugs Bunny power, by the way, if it hasn't been established.
It is up to Jarexman what they will do. It is not for us to trick them or finagle some outcome that isn't what they want. And if they want more of the same, and if they want these dirtbags, then so be it.
No metaphor detected. Uh,
What? I have not yet killed even one of my
it's one of those things where when you just listen to I was playing Earthbound last night, and they're talking. At one point in Earthbound early on, you have to rescue someone from a cult, and literally everything they were saying was just like, I know this was made in 1994 or 5. There's no way it could be referencing what's happening now, but it sounds so. It's just like so spot on. It's hard to distance yourself. At this point, Yorkus is going to come back, and he is going to look a little bit red-faced and mussed. I tried. I tried to get through to them as best I could, but he seems very
It's all right,
flustered and
Yorkus.
frustrated.
We have nothing to fear from the truth, and I believe in the people here.
At this point, the lights are going to start flickering, and you get the sense that you're being called back, and that the debate is going
Thank you,
to.
Five.
Thank you, 5. And yeah, we when Ronnie's ready, we can they can take the stage once more.
You got this, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, Cal.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
god,
you
the
all.
expression returned.
There's no one I would rather have here in my corner. You are all truly incredible. I'm sorry this has come down to such a silly display, but thank you all.
I agree. This is a farce, but you're doing a great job.
This is the first time we've ever been in such a ridiculous situation. Okay, so Ronnie, make your way back to the stage, and you see Eric smirking at you and whispering something to Iglith, who seems to chuckle.
Grr.
Glenn Blather takes the microphone, and he starts addressing the crowd. Well, I wish to keep things civil from here on out, and remind you that this is not an audience town hall. This is questions chosen by the editorial staff of the Fish Wrapper, so we shall try to keep audience participation to a minimum for now. Eric shrugs, and a few people chuckle. At this point, though, it seems we do have something of another surprise. A late addition to the debate night. You see some of the... You see Hooba Dooba, the manager, bring out another podium and sort of shove it awkwardly close to Iglith, who looks irritated, and then it sort of like pushes his away. Yeah, Eric gets mad and starts trying to grab the podium from you, and then people in the audience start yelling, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, I didn't pull up my thing because I was only using my words.
My words! My horrible, horrible words! No, you failed me! Okay.
Anamabi.
Okay, you easily yoink the entire podium from him and pull it off the ground, and everyone's like, "Oh!" and start clapping. He looks like an asshole and waits for you to put it down.
I would like to do so in a way that is clear that, like, I am, like, trying to be gracious, but I'm just, like, steadily moving in the direction that I'm moving.
You're gracious, but also your natural strength just makes you more impressive. Like, the fact that you're doing so in such an effortless way when he seemed to be struggling to wrench it from you. After a while, all four podiums are given ample space, and from the opposite side of the stage that you entered from, you see, you hear some whispering, and then Hooba Dooba comes out and places a stool behind the other podium. The other candidates sort of exchange a look at you, Ronnie.
Clint Eastwood?
What's that?
Sorry, I said, is it Clint Eastwood?
Why was it that you did all those
Sorry,
things you didn't do, President Obama? You know, I had an audition for a Clint Eastwood movie like 6 months after that. It's a pretty funny story.
Ooh.
Did you send a stool in your place?
Yeah, I do the entire audition to an empty chair. That'll so from the side of the stage, after the stool is set up, a familiar waddling figure comes out. It is Oz. But the rest of you turn and look, and your Oz is right next to you. However, there's an identical Oz, albeit not in a captain's hat, wearing traditional classic season 1 Oz attire. He takes the stage and
Oz
says,
looks at the party. Looks
Oz,
at the other Oz. Looks at
what's
the
happening?
party. Do I go tackle him? I can go tackle him right now.
Okay, well, it's one of two people. It's either the pirate kid or it's cool Butterfinger Flower.
Butterfinger. Nobody
Not
better
crazy
lay a
about
finger.
either, but I go catch him right now.
I feel like that might cause a lot of confusion. I'm already confused back
Well,
here.
I think we should at least take the real Oz out before the audience gets it in their head that that's the real one.
Oh my god,
I
yeah, wait.
I'll tell
What
you
if
right
they
now,
try to...
think Ronnie is not going to stop Oz if Oz runs on stage to body this fool.
If no one's gonna stop him, Oz is in panic. That's not Oz. This is ruining Ronnie's chance. And it's just gonna sprint at him.
But also
Okay.
imagining Oz like a cat seeing a mirror. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
You'd think he'd be more like a canary and start tweeting happily at it because he has a new roommate. So right now, Glenn Blather, the editor and moderator, is announcing the one, the only Bird Kid, and at this moment, Oz comes out and leaps at the other Bird Kid who's on stage. Oz, make a either athletics or acrobatics attack.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, whichever you feel like Oz would be better. Acrobatics. Okay, so you leap in the air and and you do a spin like Sonic the Hedgehog, and then you land on your opponent's shoulders so that your belly is sort of in his face and just topple him over. And now you are sitting on his chest, and you have him prone beneath you. People in the crowd
yells
just gasping.
doppelganger.
Doppelganger!
Just launches at him.
The crowd
Ronnie
starts
is
cheering. People are betting.
To put themselves between anyone else and the two Oz's.
The other two candidates immediately hide behind you to avoid bloodshed. The moderator Glenn Blather is like, it's like, please, what is oh, I know I shouldn't have allowed this. I thought it would be more fair. Why are there two of them? Please, decorum, please. After a
Whose
moment,
idea was this?
And Ronnie's like, Oz, it's gonna be okay. They'll drop their illusion, whatever it is. It's gonna be okay. We know who you are. You're fine.
after a few
Oz,
seconds,
like an angry cat, is just clawing and biting at them. Oz does not care for this.
after a few seconds, the shape transforms and it is Buggo, the pirate child. Please, Birkin, stop! I won't do it anymore, please.
Ronnie, I think
Seeing
that
him transfer back, Oz just gets up, like, dusts his hands off, the little clap, and just looks at him with his little hands on his hips.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to be mayor so I could get free cake. The mayor
Buggo,
had such a good cake.
You were going to be
Oh, no.
mayor for the entire town for how long?
I don't care.
Kel, not important right now.
Okay, yeah.
Kel has
I'm
wandered
getting
on stage to get in his face.
Kel, hey, why don't you take Bogo here to and get him to some cake from the bar if they have that here.
Right, I'll get you some cake. Come
Buggo,
on, let's go.
you don't need to do that. It's gonna be okay.
I want chocolate cake.
Oz
You know,
is
I know-
going to address the crowd real quick.
Okay.
Right. Well, Ronnie distracted trying to get Buggo off stage.
Yeah, Kel's helping Buggo off stage. Oz, are you currently wearing the captain's hat?
Yes, he is the captain.
Okay, great.
Do you see what they're trying to pull in this? I say we make them force a zone of truth in here. It's just madness. They're letting a kid disguised as me come up.
Yeah, some of the crowds starts cheering, yeah, zone of truth, and then half of the rest of the crowd says, fight, as if they were just really excited about you tackling someone. Please, let's just move on as if that hadn't happened. Will the candidates please take their podiums, and we'll just remove the other one. The bird kid came to me backstage and said that he had amassed a bunch of signatures. I didn't have time to look them over, but I see now that was not the true bird kid. I apologize to the actual bird kid. Let's please continue.
Oz squints at him, does the I'm looking at you thing with two fingers, and slowly walks backstage.
Yes, of course. He shuffles his papers. Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. It would have been strange to have a child mayor. Anyway, let's get back to the questions at hand. We've talked briefly about your vision for the future of the city. Now, there have been reports recently that there have been dryads of the forest stealing livestock. Could our children be next? How would you handle the encroaching dryad menace, candidate Ronnie?
I would love to ask for more information about the source of these stories.
So look at that. Doesn't even know about the dryad menace. You could call that an informed mayor? No way.
What is it you know about them, Mr. Dorkin?
No, that was Eric. 5 points off.
That was Eric. Mr. Eric, last name?
Eric, no last name given.
Oh, Eric.
Oh, I know plenty. I know that they've been stealing livestock, and our children could be next. People in the crowd start murmuring out of fear.
Do you have children, Eric?
Well, I have been known to get around. A few people in the crowd laugh.
Responsible. We love to see it. Eric, I have no children of my own, but it is very important to me that those who cannot protect themselves are protected by those who have the ability to do so.
Do you hear that? No children, and yet they want to protect our children? Sounds more ignorant than before. Can't even raise a family. Whereas, I am a family man. I care very much about a family. He gestures off to the side of the stage, and Ira, the tiefling warlock, comes out and, clutching her belly with one hand, puts her arm around Eric.
Oh, Ira.
It's true. We're expecting. The crowd applauds. That's right. I'll be a daddy, just like I'll be the daddy of this city. A bunch of people applaud.
Gross. You are expecting, I wish only the best for your family.
Oh,
But
yeah, you'd
regardless,
say anything to get
there's-
elected, wouldn't you?
if you knew anything about me, you know that this is not something that I seek for myself. It is not something I seek beyond the interim status during which the city will determine its own fate.
At
What
this
I
point,
can say,
Iglith is going to interrupt and going to be like, whoa, what's with all the word salad? I can't make heads or tails of it. Look, I don't care if you've got a kid or not. If there's dryads in the forest, Firebeards will run them through. We protect this city and everyone in it. And we always have, and we always will. A bunch of Firebeards in the audience cheer.
you very much have not always done so. You have barely done so during your tenure.
Please,
Dryads in the
Ronnie,
forest
explain that.
South?
What do you mean that the Firebeards have failed to protect this city?
The leader of the Firebeards, the late leader of the Firebeards, was visited by a great danger that he invited to visited him at his own wedding. The Firebeards have no ability to keep this town safe.
What is this great evil you're speaking of? Do you mean his dead wife?
I do not. I mean the godkin Nautilus.
A few people murmur. I'd like to remind everyone that it was my plan to take down Nautilus that saved this city. A bunch of people cheer. Ira's still on stage behind him, clapping as well.
I would like to remind this town that it was my spear that did so.
Woo! A bunch of people in the audience get behind this. Someone from the bank with one of the photo cameras comes out and takes a photo of you as you point at him and say that. Way to take credit for a team effort, Ronnie.
My team is incredible. The true bird kid is, I am honored to be call myself his companion on the road, among several others who have toiled to make this city safer despite the Firebeards' unjust and unfair use of the banking system to create a system in which many of us are little more than indentured servants.
At
we are
this
not
point, Iglit's gonna chime in again. Oh, you act like you're some big hero. But you're the one who killed the captain in cold blood! A bunch of the Firebeards start booing at you.
We did not kill the captain in cold blood, although we did kill him. We killed him after he ambushed us on the docks.
Could you speak more to that incident, Ronnie? I'm sure many of us don't actually know how things went down. Actually, I could field this one. It was my plan to take down both the captain and the Godkin. Ronnie might have drawn the last attack,
I'm doing like the expressions of like
but
but like really obviously.
Well, then, please, Eric, please go ahead and describe what happened. Well, it was really actually kind of sweet. Ronnie and her, I guess, friends.
They them. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Ronnie and the they them's friends seemed to be begging for our support. They said we can't do this without you, and we said fine. We'll let you act like heroes along with our plan. And so we came up with a plan to take down a few of the top cronies who are hiding in a box at our establishment, the Under Tavern, which many of you frequent. A few people clap. And after that, we slowly chipped away at the army, and then let Ronnie feel good about themselves by taking that last shot. But it was really us that led the charge, so to speak. A few people clap. Ira comes from behind Eric and kisses him on the cheek. My hero!
Can I do an insight on both? I would like to, I guess, maybe separate on Ira and also on the crowd.
Sure, yeah.
Like when you say like a few, like is that like they're actually buying it, or is it like?
Give me 2 insight checks. One on Ira and one on the crowd. Okay. On Ira, you get the sense that she has been working with Eric to come up with, a winning campaign, and she's just putting on a show. And from the crowd, because the lights are bright and because it is hard to count in real time while also doing this mental math of what you're saying to these people, you're not sure how much support everyone individually has. You do know there are Firebeards in the audience. You do know some people are swayed by the dirt pile. Look, perhaps they are Under Tavern people. You have your own B squad of support in the crowd too, and everyone, a large chunk of the people who like this hero bugbear narrative, the Killer of Nautilus, seem to be very excited by the fact that you did strike the last blow on this terrible guy. That's your like quick, at a moment's vibe check, basically.
I admit, when we first met Eric and his band of underground fighters, I was thrilled to have new allies. I'm glad always to know that there are people who want, when I'm able to align with people who want the same things I want. Freedom and the freedom of choice for their own futures for everyone we meet. In fact, it was my colleague who you saw prior. Kel, will you join me?
Kel, what are you doing backstage when you were asked to join?
I'm trying to get Buggo cake, but at that I'll like kind of immediately I'll be like I'll hand Buggo off to the bartender with all the drinks and head upstage.
Okay, so make a dexterity check, please. I'm sorry, dexterity save. Save. Okay, you narrowly avoid getting a huge chunk of chocolate frosting across your attire as the ravenous Garfield-like child just eats like lasagna flying everywhere, kind of Garfield eating style. You make it on stage and deliver a sheepish grin. Not sure what Ronnie wants.
I'm sorry, Kel is shyer even than I. We are not people who seek the spotlight. Those of you who have seen us around town probably know that full well. But It was Kel who finally killed the late captain and released this town from the financial bondage it has been under for so long.
Half the town cheers and half the town boos. Iglith is on stage booing. Boo. It feels a little weird, Kel.
I am sorry. And also, I just give Kel a hug and like one of like the really like formal, sort of very standing up ones.
A few people in the
Thank you.
audience, it seems like Slythe and a few other people near him start going, woo!
But that is how we have operated. We do not seek to tell you how to live your lives, only to create enough of a barrier of time for you to choose that yourselves.
All right. Well, we have a very important question that we still have to get to, which is, how would you resolve the situation with the debt? We mentioned it briefly before our break, but Iglith, how would you resolve the problem with the town debt? Would you continue the captain's policies? Listen, the captain had a lot of great ideas that got us where we are. Why should we change course now? A few people murmur. It doesn't seem like a lot of people like this, besides the Firebeards. And to you, Eric. Look, debt is BS. The town needs some taxes for people who do wrong and stuff like that, but a lot of us got ripped off. We've been waiting for our chance. This is our chance for freedom, right? And we need to be free from this oppressive debt. I say we get rid of all the debt, all of it all together, start fresh. A bunch of people clap. They seem to like this. And you, Ronnie, how would you deal with the debt?
I haven't been here as long as many of you. But in the time that we have been doing our work, protecting this place and doing our best to make this place safe, I can't deny that we have purchased many items from many of the excellent merchants here.
From the audience, Apothecary goes, woo!
It is unfair that people be held to pay back a debt that was so obviously and corruptly incurred upon them. But it is also unfair that merchants who have been doing their best by this town in good faith be held at a loss for purchases made on those writs.
So I'm confused. You're saying some debts are okay, but others aren't? How do we decide which are good and which are bad?
I wish I had a very fast answer for that. Unfortunately, will be a task for a team of, I believe, representatives from the city and representatives from the bank to determine which of these are meritorious and which are not. Those that are the many incredible purchases I myself have made at the bazaar and elsewhere. Slight nod at Al at that moment.
You get nothing from Al back. He's just sort of like stony-faced and sad looking.
Fair. Everyone deserves to be made whole. But nobody needs to be held under the onerous weight of these frivolous and exploitative rates that the late captain was incurring. And furthermore, well, if the government that seeks, that determines to replace whoever is elected here is interested, I think there are many excellent ideas and opportunities for a port such as this to help pay down some of that debt more quickly.
That's very interesting. So you have ideas for the port. Eric's gonna burst in. Listen, if there's going to be some secret committee that determines what debt is good and what debt is bad,
Why would it be secret?
Well,
It
I'm
would
just,
never be secret.
well, it could still be corrupt, is what I'm saying. How do we know you won't be just, Bird Kid or one of his many clones that works for you doing that?
Won't be. Why would I be part of it?
I don't know. It seems like you want your finger in all the cookie jars. A few people in the audience chuckle.
You don't.
All right.
I don't think they can even help themselves from saying that.
Let's move on to we've got a raid right now. Welcome in Spooky Little Ash and all your wonderful community. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Love you very much, Spooky Little Ash. Can we get a shout out? Thank you very much. You guys are on that. Thank you, Oddish or Anchor, Ruthie, whoever did that. Welcome in. Playing D&D right now. We're in the middle of what we all want, which is more politics. That's right. It's more politics. Only this is D&D politics. It is a mayoral debate. Ronnie, our bugbear fighter, is currently on stage fighting for the future of mayorship of the city of Jarek Spawn. Welcome in, Riku and Axel. Welcome in, Spooky Little Ash. Love you very much. Hope you're doing well in this crazy, tumultuous time. But yeah, we were right now. This is our link to our old episodes. If you ever get bored and want to watch them on YouTube or on YouTube Music, you can listen to them as a podcast there as well. All right, we are back at this political debate, and let's turn now to foreign affairs. I'm sure everyone here has important opinions about what's going on in the rest of the world and how Jarek Spawn fits into it. Now, starting with you, Ronnie. How would you open trade with Owasara, given Prince Zahir's prickly nature?
As all of you know, I am a newcomer here. I would seek expertise from those of you who have knowledge of his temperament, knowledge of the goods and wares that come from there that we might send to them. And I would be willing, if desired, to head an expedition north.
A bunch of people start to murmur at this last part, and you're not exactly sure why at first, but Eric suddenly bursts out laughing. Hey, listen, Ronnie doesn't even know which direction that Owasara's in. How can they be in charge of trade if they don't know where it is? A bunch of people in the audience cheer and laugh. Yes.
This is unfair.
Just to clarify, Owasara is our neighbor to the south. I'm sure that was just a little slip up from Ronnie there. The crowd is still murmuring about this.
Can you throw up the frickin' island map for me?
I mean, a real mayoral candidate would have done their research before stepping on the debate stage. This isn't a PowerPoint presentation,
I'm
Ronnie.
gonna kill you.
I gave you the map. And I also didn't tell you to say a cardinal direction. Your answer was perfect. You did that.
I thought it was past the ghost house.
Oh man, now you're just digging a further
also
hole.
Thought that was it.
Nope.
Too.
Nope. You're all wrong. There will be a test. You will be tested. Well then, Eric, let's move on to you. How would you open trade with Owasara? Well, listen, I've heard some things about the prince's proclivities and perhaps potential dealings with not so, let's say, legal places of business. I would say we would use our espionage talents to uncover more secrets and use that to force his hand to giving us what we want. A few people applaud this. And you, Iglith, what do you think? I say, fuck Owasara. A bunch of people cheer. Jarek Spawn can live and sustain itself from the fishes in its sea and the trade coming in from Grandhaven. We don't need their fancy schmancy goods. If they want to be isolationist, we can be too. A bunch of people seem to like this answer. And finally, let us wrap things up with a question of the sort of elephant in the room, or Oliphant, depending on whether or not we use Lord of the Rings animals in this. if given the opportunity, would you, were you in a situation like the captain, where you feared retribution from a godkin, would you make an agreement with them to save the city? Say Agnes Bloodletter or the Bluster Bomber was forcing the city to give in to their demands. Would you make an agreement with them in the same way? Is there any validity to making an agreement to save people with a violent demigod? We'll go to you, Iglith. Look, if it keeps us safe, I'm all for it. But if they're just some asshole pushing people around, no thanks, pal. And you, Eric.
Listen, I don't really like the idea of Godkin at all. I say we kill them all one by one.
A bunch of people applaud this. And you, Ronnie.
Ronnie pauses, looks down seriously, and if they had glasses, they would sort of take them off. And, like,
Take them
put
off. But somehow, Ronnie, your hair starts to shimmer and comes down as if you're the sexy librarian. Oh, the crowd in the audience is enamored.
I don't like to make promises that are hypothetical. But I promise that any choice I make will be to try to protect the people of Jarexban and every place that I go. And if that means a sacrifice from me, whether physical or emotional, I accept it.
So if I understand your meaning, you would make a deal if it meant helping innocent people. But you would err on the side of hurting yourself over them.
Yes, if you must put it so succinctly.
Very well. This brings us to the end of our debate. Let's end things up with closing statements. We'll start again with you, Iglith. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Firebeards are the reason this town has had such a strong economy this whole time. We need to keep that going. Changing things up now could shake things up for the bank and for all the people who are in debt already. Very well. And Eric?
The Firebeard time is over. We need new leadership. There might be a few weeks of upheaval, but after that, things will be better than ever. Under our leadership, because we've lived here in Jarexban. We aren't some interlopers who just showed up and act like they own the place, take credit for my plans when they didn't really do anything at all. They're just freeloaders. You need someone you can trust, and that's the folks at the Under Tavern.
And you, Ronnie, your closing statement.
The economy under the Firebeards worked for the Firebeards, not for Jarexban.
A bunch of people clap.
I believe that much of the dirt pile wants the best for all of you, but I think they are blinded. I think that you know what is best for you, and you have enough expertise here in this town, in your innkeepers and merchants and bankers and performers and sailors and pirates, that you know how to run this town. And that's what I want for you.
A bunch of people, like, you seem to get a really big pop off of this, and some people stand up. At this point, Ronnie, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not great at it, but it's way better than oof.
Okay, you are tackled by Ira. And another fight begins to break out.
I am very clearly and very actively trying to avoid looking like I'm hurting this supposedly pregnant woman.
As she tackles you, the pillow falls out from under her dress.
Oh, I don't know. Is this yours?
You hold it up, and the crowd starts laughing. She gasps and tries to cover herself and walks backstage. Of course she is pregnant. That was a cushion to protect the baby's fragile face bone. He walks off stage after.
About that, what else is he lying about?
Order in the not the court, but the comedy burlesque house. Well, that will bring us to an end. Well, we should have the bank's recommendation will be in the paper tomorrow morning. We thank you, and there should be enough cake for everyone and the refreshments. He gestures over to the bar where there is no cake, but just a very full-looking buggo. All right, there's no cake, but there should be drinks for free. He looks to Hooba Dooba. Hooba Dooba shakes his head. For pay at the bar. A bunch of people grumble and some file out. Some start to get loaded. And with that, you were able to leave the arena and head backstage. Congratulations, Ronnie, on completing the debate.
Ugh. God.
Yorkus comes back and shakes your hand vigorously. That was very good. Very, very good. You managed
Thank you for all of your guidance in the preparation. It was hugely helpful. This was the worst thing I've ever done. Ronnie throws up a little bit.
Yorkus dodges. Oh, egad. All right, that's probably normal. It takes a lot of nerves to do public speaking like that. Well, let's move away from the vomit in case we get a story written about it. And yes, but I thought you did quite well indeed. You managed to handle all of the strangeness thrown your way with the second R's and all that. And yes, I think, especially with that fake pregnancy, we might have secured this.
I need to go talk to Al.
Oh, well, do you think that's a good idea? Perhaps we should leave better things, let sleeping dogs lie until we know the results.
It's not right. It's not fair what happened to Doozer. And it's not fair what happened to him.
I mean, technically speaking, Doozer wasn't like the greatest guy.
I know that, but that doesn't mean that his uncle feels less hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's a good man and has helped us a great deal.
We should also tell him to 86 the stash of Megalothari blood before, anybody else finds out.
What
Right.
stash of Megalothari blood?
Does we have Megalothari blood?
Al does. That was in, that's what Bilk told us.
Yeah.
Oh. To clarify, you know that he somehow secured it through his uncle. That's all you know. You don't know if he has a big pile of it or anything. Okay, at this point, you can go out and speak to Al if you would like to. He's still in the audience. You also pass by, as you're going there, you also pass by Henri's roommates who come over and congratulate you, and they say Henri would have been really proud with what you had to say up there. You see Al sort of...
Try to get like a top shelf. I'll try to get like a top shelf glass of something to bring to Al, but also like be courteous to anyone that talks to me as I head that way.
Sure. Okay, you'll lose a gold on that top shelf whatever and bring it over. He takes it but doesn't sip it. He's still looking at the ground.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He was always getting into trouble, my nephew, but I always saw the good in him. I thought one day he'd turn it around, but maybe that captain got into his head and just exacerbated the worst parts of him. I don't know.
He looks up to you as if looking for confirmation.
I don't either, and I'm sorry that I don't. I never got to see him as anything other than someone trying to make things difficult for my friends and I, but I didn't want him to die. I never want that. And I know nothing can repair this or make up for that loss. But if you ever need to call on me, I hope that you know that I will always do what I can for you and anyone who needs, but for you. I didn't want this to... I wouldn't have wanted it to go this way, and when they surprised us in the Under Tavern, we didn't know.
What do you
I'm
mean they
sorry.
surprised you in the Under Tavern? Eric said you ambushed them. Killed them in cold blood. Because you thought they were plotting something.
Oh. Ronnie looks around like a little panikedly. Perhaps could we step aside just like a little away from the crowd?
He stands up
We-
sort of wearily and follows you.
We went to the Under Tavern seeking aid against the Firebeards. That is very true. And I was hopeful. However, when we met with Eric and his team, his friends, his crew, his party, they said there was a test waiting for us, which turned out to be a fight with your nephew and Silkaven.
So they used Doozer to get to you.
I believe so. But it might not have happened if we had not made a scene with them prior.
But
I don't know.
He lied to me. He told me the opposite. He told me that you started the fight. And then he
I
used
tried
me
very
in front
hard.
of all these people.
Al, it's not your fault.
I know it's not my fault. I mean, maybe it's my fault I supported you, but you didn't even want to kill him. He kept getting in your way, didn't he? I know that much. I heard. I kept eyes on him. I hoped he'd use his wits to keep himself safe, but I thought your beef was with the Godkin. I didn't think it would come to this. I should have seen it. It is partially my fault, and your fault, and Eric's fault. I need time.
You're right.
I need time. He walks away from you.
I stand there, impressively and sadly and cinematically for a moment. For a beat.
Yeah, dramatic music swells around you as you stand there.
Yeah, just imagine that happened right at the end of when that song finished playing.
Yeah, right.
But then, I will sort of just like hold my drink that I'm not really drinking because I don't really drink, but I'm just holding and just go back to where everyone is and try to like huddle against a wall behind everyone.
Ronnie, you get lots of positive feedback from all of your friends, the Firebeards and Dirt Pile people stay away from you. There seems to be a fair amount of fans. You sort of naturally get the urge to leave the establishment after saying hi to a bunch of people who were sort of crowding around you. Same thing that happened at the market previously. So you're sort of like in this place where you're like, okay, we should probably head back to our headquarters to avoid causing more of a scene and just to give yourself a chance to relax at the end of a day and maybe grab a quick bite at the end of the night. if there's anyone specifically you want to say hi to right now, almost everybody in the town has come out for this event. Some people have already left already, but the B squad is going to come with you back to the tavern. Is that Arlo in the background? Go ahead, Balfour.
Yeah, the dwarf blacksmith that works with Scythe, is he here?
Yeah, he is. He was seated with Scythe.
I go up. I do a fist bump with Scythe, and I say, Balfour, what's good?
That was quite the speech that your friend made.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not even usually their thing.
Well, I know it's not a formal election, but they'd have my vote.
I'm sure Ronnie would be thrilled to hear that.
Is there something else you wanted to speak to me about?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I might be selling some shit to you. I might buy some shit from you. You know how it is.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be at the shop first thing tomorrow morning, so stop by and I'll do my best to help you out.
I do a little mini salute, fist bump Scythe again, and slink back with the rest of the party.
Okay. Anyone got anyone else they'd like to talk to? Kel, you do notice that Dr. Wilder seems a little angry.
Okay, I'll definitely head over to her then.
She's got her arms
I'll
crossed.
grab 2
and
slices of chocolate cake and head over. One
Okay.
for her.
There's no cake left.
There's no cake left, damn.
No, he ate it all. You left him alone with the cake.
Okay, I'll just head over then.
Okay. She's got her arms crossed, and when she sees you, she kind of rolls her eyes and turns away from you.
Hey. Everything okay?
She makes a little noise.
I don't really know what that means. Is that a no? I'm really hoping that's a no.
How long have you and Ronnie been a thing?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Don't make me repeat it. She starts to walk away.
No. I'm sorry. I would never have imagined that. What makes you think that Ronnie and
You
I
were
are a
on
thing?
stage putting your arms all over them. I saw it.
I'm pretty sure that was just a very friendly, very, very friendly hug. Just friendly. Nothing more to read into.
Yeah, right.
I promise.
I understand body language, and there was a lot of body language.
Tell me you're an academic without telling me.
You are great with body language.
What's that
I'm
supposed to mean?
not
Is that the
denying
only reason you like me? My body?
What? No, wait, what?
Then what are you
I-
My
saying?
body? My language?
I'm
My body and my language.
Why don't you tell me what
Okay.
my body language is saying now, Cal? She walks away in a particularly swishy manner.
It's saying follow her. And apologize.
I don't think Kel knows that. Actually, I'm gonna make a wisdom save. to see if
Yeah, Ronnie
Kel
wouldn't know
knows
that either, but Ree would.
Well, Ronnie wasn't the one saying it.
True. But Ronnie's character profile pic still lit up when so it still looked the same to me.
I'll go after her if she hasn't like completely.
No, she's not even walking that fast. She's like Mindy
Oh.
Kaling, angry, walking away from you.
Okay, look, I wasn't thinking about it that way. I don't mean to invalidate your feelings. You're probably actually, you know what? You're right. If that's how
I'm
it came
right.
across, I
So you
truly,
have been
truly am
seeing her?
sorry.
I mean, them.
No. That might have looked bad. That's my point. You're probably
You thought
right
it
with
looked
that, and I'm
good?
sorry.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Look, I'm your partner academically, and you have to tell me everything. No secrets. She looks to the side. Make an insight check.
Insight check. Insight.
You get the sense, you're not entirely sure, but you get the sense even she knows this is a ridiculous ask, but she might get away with it.
Okay. No secrets? Fine. Ronnie and I are nothing more than good friends. They've saved my life a lot. And
Ronnie
owe
is
them.
nearby and hears this. And it's-
No, Ronnie has like ear has like pricked up and is like, "This is not a conversation for me." And is like
airplane ears
trying
off.
to move away.
There are no romantic feelings there. It's only platonic.
I don't care
Like
if it's
them in a
romantic.
friendly way?
Why would I care if it's romantic? You're not making sense, Cal. In fact, you're the one that's upset. I'm not.
You're so right. I should just calm down. We should all calm down. Wait, you're calm.
I'll talk to you
sorry.
tomorrow, Cal. Great debate. She storms away.
Thanks.
You turn around to see Waylon and Affinity both watching, shaking their heads.
I think that
Like-
went really well.
Yep. Keep telling yourself that. You wanna? Do you want some alcohol?
Ronnie comes over and doesn't touch you, but goes, "I'm sorry for hugging you publicly. I didn't know it was a problem."
Neither did I, Ronnie. Neither did I.
Dr. Wilder comes back because she forgot one of her belongings and sees you two talking and goes, "Ah!" and walks away.
Ronnie is like standing like 4 feet away.
Yeah. You just two can't help yourselves. The tension is palpable.
Is it just
I
like
don't-
because you're both tall? Is that why she's confused?
I don't think I understand what is being talked about, but I am concerned that it's about that I'm involved.
I think I can kind of see it, and not just like the tall thing, but the two of them. I don't know. They've got.
Wait,
Just
please
imagine-
don't say that. She's gonna walk
This-
back in.
This match to like looking at Ronnie and Kel, just the least sexual people you've ever known.
Yeah.
Being like, "Ugh."
Roddy is looking at Kel with the romantic intensity of someone staring at a piece of plywood. Kel is so in his head, he can't even notice that other humans are around right now, or people.
Ronnie is still thinking about this very upsetting conversation
Yeah,
with Al.
right. Like, there's
Wait.
nothing sexual. You just had the most, like, bone-chilling, like, depressing talk.
What did Oz just roll for? I need to know.
Oz has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
With a 14, no idea. So, Finn, based on your make an insight with advantage on this, since it's you study people in the casino for a living.
Oh, that's religion. That's not insight. Hold on.
It is
Um,
your religion. Gossip is your
it's-
religion. All right,
That's
natural
much better.
20. Okay. you know
loud. I'm so excited.
chemistry. A lot of what you and Wei have is based on chemistry and just vibes. You have never sensed vibes between Ronnie and Kel. You're so confused what's happening. But you've got the sense that Dr. Wilder is harboring pretty strong feelings for Kel, but is just not in control of herself enough to communicate that clearly.
Looks like she's fishing for something, Kel. Maybe investigate more later.
She's fishing for something? I'm great at fishing. We can, like, go together. Why is she mad about that?
Yeah, do you want to introduce her to our werebore friend?
Yeah. Well, I think they talked before. But why would she be
Oh yeah,
mad
of
about
course they work together on the bomb thing or something.
Finn opens her mouth to say something and then stops. And then goes, "Yeah, you should do that. That's great. That's
Based on your insect check, you are convinced they are virgins now.
Wait, we could totally go on a fishing trip together. That sounds fun.
It does. I can't wait to get out of this town. Ronnie says so quietly that there's no way anyone can hear her. Them. Sorry.
See?
My own
It's easy to
damn
do.
Yeah, I know, but it's only worth calling out when it's my political enemy.
True. Yeah. It's expedient. Okay, so you guys make your way back
He doesn't
to.
even listen.
You guys make your way back to the Squawking Sailor and are able to talk through the debates and all that stuff. Anything else you guys want to do before the end of the night? Okay.
At some point during the night, Waylon is writing a note. There's several iterations. He'll crumple up, and then he will eventually toss them into the fire when he has his finished product.
Okay, great.
Oh. In our shared room?
Probably. That could be downstairs, you know?
I mean, I think Ronnie's probably like turning in pretty early. They're very stressed and tired. But...
So at this point, you guys get up the next morning. Benefits long rest. I don't know if we did anything that needs that, but worth stating. I mean, I guess that would mean you get all your hit dice back because you get half previously. But so remember to get half your hit dice back. And okay, next morning, you guys are greeted by Yorkus bursting in the door, carrying the Jarek Spawn fish wrapper. And the headline, there's on the fish wrapper, the newspaper, there is a very striking photo, or it's from the bank's photography of the of Ronnie pointing at Eric, with Eric being wide-eyed, and it says Bugbear rages into mayorship.
I'm not even a barbarian. That's not.
The article is all about how the bank unanimously recommended Ronnie as interim mayor of the city. And with this, Yorkus immediately sets to work laying out what you guys will need to do for the future in order to take control of the town. He tells you that the first and foremost thing that you need to do, of course, there will be time to get the statue out of the mayor's house, and we have to get clear of the Firebeards out of there, but you can do that yourselves, or you can wait for the bank's goons to come and do it for you while you take care of other business, because that's now within your purview as interim mayor. At this point, he recommends that you get to start forming your Adventurers Guild, if that is still what you would like to do, because you will need an organization. You will need to be part of an organization when you take this mayorship, according to the town charter. He recommends that once the organization is set up, he can become the guild banker and thus represent the organization, quit his job at Courtly Credit, and serve as the acting mayor from then on out, allowing you guys to go on your adventures while he does your bidding and sends you letters to, ask for your advice. But in order to form an Adventurers Guild, which is step one in this, you guys are going to need a business address, meaning a place where your business mail is sent to. You're going to need someone to act as the founder of this, and I can slow this down or repeat it if you guys want to take notes of this, because this is going to kind of be like your to-do list a little bit. And require some team decision, some group project decision making. So you'll need business address, and you'll need someone to be known as the founder of the business. You will need to have at least 10 employees total, not counting the founder. You will need to appoint, for an Adventurers Guild, you'll need to appoint a Master of Arms, a person in charge of securing and assigning any sort of weaponry or any sort of metallurgy or blacksmithing. They'll be in charge of those decisions on paper, at least. You'll need a Master of Communications, who is the person who's going to be the PR person for the guild, in charge of advertising the guild and answering questions for any publications that may ask. And you also need a Master of Intelligence, who is someone who will be in charge of securing work for the guild in terms of quests and obtaining secrets and spy work and information about nearby cities and such. You can also appoint other members as masters of specific things that you may find a need for in the future, but those are the only things you need formally on paperwork to found the guild. Yorkus says it is possible for you to get a place in town as your business address, like within Jarrickspawn, but it cannot be the mayor's residence, as that technically belongs to the bank in the current way the town charter is. So you guys would need a separate residence. And Yorkus seems shying away from the idea of getting a place in town, as he knows what the real estate market is like in town, and the places that are around are limited. You could get like a hovel to act as your acting business address, but it would be in typically a shady alleyway is where you could get the cheapest real estate. And that's not super secure necessarily. So that's what he lays out for you guys while you have your morning breakfast. The B squad is sort of gathered around looking at this too, wondering at what it might mean for them. And you recognize just by looking around that you do have a good amount of friends who could be members of the guild and in terms of employees. So that's basically what he lays out for you. Now, I know I've dumped a lot on your plates just now, but if you have any questions or would like to take this time to decide on your next move, please, this is now the time. You are the acting mayor, Ronnie, and so it's your decision about what you would like to do for the town.
Oh. Ronnie looks around panikedly to everyone.
Of course, yes, you don't have to just come up with everything yourself. You can rely on everyone else as your council and as members of your new formed, soon-to-be formed guild.
You also said something last night about doing the city council.
Right. Yorkus, are you familiar? Are there folks here who would be familiar with other democratic or parliamentary types of government things I don't know why I know about?
In what
No,
aspect?
actually I do. No, I'll decide why I do. It's okay.
Do you mean in terms of just appointing some sort of council? Like who the heads of the city could be?
Yes, or what are the needs of the city?
Oh.
That
all right.
should have heads. Like,
I think that's
clearly a
very good question. Yes, you'll probably want some. You will probably think of the major businesses in town, and then think who already represents them and who you might like and respect. That might be an easier way of doing this. Let's see. You'll probably, like it or not, want a representative from the Under Tavern, as they do represent a significant portion of business. You'll want someone. I would say, if not a straight up Firebeard, you'd want someone that the Firebeards do respect, someone with piratey interests. You want a fisherman, someone who knows about the trade of fish themselves. You want a representative from the Seafair Bazaar. I would recommend Gomer, who works as the bartender. You've probably bought alcohol from him before. Let's see. Maybe someone who represents one of the other... Oh, yes, merchants. Seafair Bazaar is one thing. There are a fair amount of merchants around town who you might want to represent other businesses. For example, Hooba Dooba, your friend the blacksmith, that frog lady who sells dresses. There's plenty of businesses around town. I'm not sure if you want to ask your friend Al right now, but he has been around for a while. Let's see, am I forgetting anyone? Well, it might be useful to have a representative of the bank there as well, to smooth things over. and anyone else we can think of in the meantime. But
Is there a way to have someone from just the... Sorry, this is me now scrambling, like, if we ever came up with a term that's like the small folk or whatever, that's like the people who aren't like the named characters, like just your regular average person, like just an elected person from
Okay,
the citizenry.
I'll put average Joe.
Like Al.
Al could fit into a couple of these, it seems, but and is smart and is sharp and would be a great person to be involved in the city leadership.
Right. Well, you have your marching orders. Is there anything you'd like me to do? As soon as the guild is set up, I'll be able to leave my job and come on with you.
Excellent. So we just need to appoint these people.
What you'll want to do is, in order to form your guild, you'll need a business address, and you will need to appoint a founder, have at least 10 employees, and appoint a master of arms, a master of communications, and a master of intelligence. And I would recommend those be members of your own party rather than people around town, as they will be representative of your particular business, even beyond the scope of Jerickspawn.
And for our address, can it change? How we can't
you are able
gesture
to
around.
formally
We can't be here. Do you think that Wondrous Lychee would let us keep a room here?
I don't
As an
believe that
office?
will be working, as this is already a business address. I would recommend either renting sort of an in-name only business and then doing your business as you please in a small office here, or finding someplace else nearby, perhaps centralized in Jerickspawn, so you're able to move freely between the places as an adventurer's guild.
You know of any properties that we can use like that?
Weren't you all talking about some property
Rami starts to get very excited.
mentioned by the Questboard girl?
Yeah, the ghost house. The ghost house up north. That's where I thought, because technically I think there's only one city on this entire banana island that isn't north of us. So it was a pretty good guess.
That's actually incorrect. The mayor should know that.
Well,
You're
the
just
acting
coming out.
good thing the acting mayor does.
No, you're the acting mayor.
Dang
Never mind. Well, that's one thing. If you're planning on heading out of town, you'll want to set up some sort of council in the meantime to take care of things. So maybe you should assign that first, then take care of the business address, and then assign each individual role. Or you can discuss those in the meantime. But if you are heading out of town to some sort of ghost house, I think I'll stay here and help with the council, if that's all right.
Yes, that's where we need you.
Wonderful. All right, then next order of business, appointing some sort of council, right? Would you like to do that yourselves, or would you like... Well, I actually have to go to work today, but I might be able to look at it later in the day. I'm not sure what you're all up to.
I suppose securing a address.
All right.
Or should we talk to some of our potential council members first?
We're not going to include the naked mailman, are we?
He's not really naked. He just seems that way.
I don't know. I think he could bring a nice jovial vibe to the to the town.
And a horrible smell.
That was already there when we got here.
True.
Well, I guess who do we know that we trust enough? Slythe. And
Well, it sounds like he suggests that we should all be the three masters of things.
yeah, what were those again?
Master of
Arms.
arms, master of communications, and master of intelligence. Here's how I would put it: the council are people you want to leave in town, townspeople who you want to take care of each individual sector of business in town to help keep the town running. They are regular townspeople, probably not members of your B squad, unless you wish to leave your members of the B squad here. Other townspeople that you know, business leaders. For example, you could speak to Apothecary about being one of these representatives for local business, or as I said before, Gomer could represent the Seafair Bazaar as a whole. I could ask one of my colleagues at the bank to be a representative. I'm sure any of them would jump at the chance to get more power. I don't know. Chungo could be an average Joe. And actually, a pirate, you might want to ask Allie. I hadn't considered that. But anyways, if you want a council to watch over things while you're gone, I can help do that. In fact, I could be the representative for the bank until I join your organization. This is getting a bit convoluted, but council people you want to leave here, and any B squad members that you want to bring with you in your new guild can count towards your 10 employees. But the council will be separate from your guild and just represent the town and help you keep things going. And your guild can be made up of your friends that you've accrued along the way and members of your party.
Okay. So Master of Arms is Ronnie, duh.
Wait, who's founder then?
Oh.
Well,
That's a good
Oswald, of course.
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
obviously.
yeah.
Bird Kid.
I think that works very well. The Bird Kid legend will make people interested in our guild to begin with.
yeah, okay.
As long as you don't mind your name being public.
I mean, think of it this way.
Which character?
Yeah, which character? Which sub-character?
Do you have a
Think of it
preference?
this way, Oz. Think of how many sweets your grandma will send you, after finding out you're in
Dear
charge of a
Grandma,
guild.
I am founder of an adventurers guild. Also, my cat has gotten big.
But
Oh, so the founder is obviously Ed. I mean Eddie.
Yeah, I thought you meant Ruthie and
He's a
Hector's
good
Ed.
kid.
I was like, what? Oh.
Short person.
Sorry, I'm just futzing with this.
So, Ronnie's then Arms, right? Because, and she,
Yeah.
flexes.
Johnny does have a lot of arm.
This is true.
Long
I
arm
have
of
the
law.
normal amount. I feel like I have a very normal amount of arms.
And all the rest of us just have short arms to you then?
I mean a little.
I didn't want to bring it up till now, but yeah, you guys are freaks.
Okay, yeah. Fair point.
Where's your
fair
surprise attack?
So then there's communication and intelligence.
Way and Finn immediately
Rock,
start-
paper, scissors.
Yeah, right. It just becomes high noon. Immediately.
Anyway, while they do that,
Finn, hear me out.
Listening.
It's no good to be your own hype man.
I mean, I can if I wanted to, but you're right.
But I could if I wanted to.
Amazing.
We both know this.
Yeah. So what's the idea?
I do comms, I hype you up.
Okay, so that makes me intelligence.
Yeah,
Yeah?
makes sense.
I mean, I don't know how much we want to dip our toes into what did the guy say before? Illegal means of bartering and trading. But if we have to, I do have some connections there.
I feel like Kel needs a title too.
Yeah, this whose idea was only 4 council members or whatever.
Well, like I said, you can appoint other masters as you wish. These are just the only ones you need in order to be a formal guild.
Okay,
You-
Kel, what do you want to be?
Wait, staring at Kel intensely, just trying to figure out the right title.
You could make him something like something to do with nature, or preserving nature, or science. Some sort of.
I make him the Beast Master.
Oh yes, Master of
Ooh.
Beasts.
Mhm,
That could be
mhm.
helpful. That could be anything from horses for people to ride on their travels,
Giant
or
ape.
yes, perhaps Kel could find a way to tame animals and send them along as protectors for squads who go on adventures. That's also an interesting thing. Master of Beasts just has a ring to it. I'm going to write that
It
down.
really does. You have a knack for coming up with names. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I don't want to be a damper, but Kel, if you would like to be the Master of Arms, that would also be fine. You are easily capable of it. Do we want everyone to be known on this paperwork? I don't really understand how people transmit this information, but is there anything we might want to keep back?
At this point, Tavian is going to lean forward, spill a bottle of ink that had been on the table onto that Yorkus had been using, and put his paws in it and slap them down on the plans, leaving 2 inky paw marks on it. I want to be master of food, or culinary master, something like that. Oh,
Done.
gods! Get this child away from my goods!
You got it, Tavian.
He starts writing it in the ink
Yeah.
paws.
I
Master.
mean, our bar is going to be even more successful once there's food being served, no doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And all good adventurers need good nutrition.
Tavian, we need you to stay here, learn as much as you can. Figure out pallets, especially that are coming from other cities, so that when we open up shop, you can join us at our new headquarters.
That sounds
If
good
you
to
want
me.
to. If you want
Better
to.
have a nice kitchen, though. Otherwise, I'm out.
Okay.
Polly sort of snickers at this. He's really found a way to get his own way in this world, hasn't he? I'm mighty proud of that.
You should be. Thank you for looking after him so well.
She blushes slightly. Well, it goes without saying, and I think I speak for the rest of us here, that we'd be happy to be your additional employees on this new organization, Adventurers Guild. I assume it's called the Sahooligans. Sets forth. But if you'd like us to stay here in town while you go out and secure the this new lodging, I'd understand that as well.
Do you not want to come with us to a haunted ghost mansion?
I did hear there was a very attractive cleric.
She considers this. How attractive.
I don't know. Only word of mouth.
Slipe's gonna laugh. Oh, haunted house, eh? Sounds like could be a lot of fun. Well, we could just blow the whole thing down. Should take care of some ghosts, shouldn't it?
Well, that tends not. Also is our house.
Say, don't you gotta talk to that little goblin lady about all this?
Yes, we will. We will.
We get dibs though.
Oh yeah. No, we have first right of refusal, I'm pretty sure, because I've talked with her a lot.
All right, we are almost at the halfway point, so let's take our break now and come back at 5 or 6 after the hour. We will be right back.
Okay.
He still
Has
doesn't
a little
trust
bit
him.
of a grumble, but doesn't say anything.
How many Barnacots can we have on the guild?
I was actually gonna say that, but I guess I'll leave it out for now.
He can't fit in a residence.
He still helped.
Okay, I'm gonna move us over just for funsies to get us all excited. I'm gonna move us over to the Greater Jarek Spawn map.
See, there's only one road and it goes north. No wonder we.
Yeah.
Do you guys not remember the other map or what?
I do
I looked
kind
at
of.
it, and there's one city that isn't north of us, and it is like equally north-south of us.
What? How can you be north-south?
West.
Least. Okay, look, there's a
Geography's hard enough in the real world.
Yeah,
all right,
true.
both both Zonia and Oasara are south of you.
What are you
Well-
talking about?
What do you mean? I sent you the Plantania map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
looking at it. Where are we?
Jarek Spawn.
Oh, we're not where I thought we were.
Honestly, same. I thought we were further south than we were.
In my defense, the map that you actually are using now makes it look very much like we are at the very edge of the place, and there's nothing else.
It's a punch-in map, but you can see it. You can see the same structures on the other map. All right. Wait, I can show this to chat as well. Where is this chat? Here we go. Here we go. It's on stream now.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that
Uh-huh.
map in so long.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fairly close. That's
All right,
just
I was
west.
still just looking at the world map.
Yeah, this is good to know.
You guys should have this. I sent it to you like 2 months ago.
I bet
I only
we
have
do.
the world map.
Would
I
you
don't
just
have
do it
the.
again for no reason?
I'll put it in our Godkin chat. I thought it was public knowledge, but I'm pretty sure because I remember you guys talking
Because I
about
went
it.
into the journal thing, and I went to the world map, and it
Like, yeah.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates. Okay, desktop name.
damn Hollow's End is big enough to like merit a whole map spot.
Yeah, for you guys anyway.
We're gonna take over this whole damn town.
This banana is ours.
Plantain.
Sorry, you right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Wait, where's the map?
Okay, sorry. Which of those was the ones that I was wrong about?
All of
Sarah?
it, as far as I'm concerned.
Was that the very very south one with behind the wall, or was that this
It's
like?
the one kind of next to us.
Yeah,
You said-
To
so-
our,
Okay.
You
Wow.
said
Zonia
I would
is-
be happy to send an expedition or a trade route
Yeah, I said
basically
north.
whereas it is south. Actually, it's almost straight south of you. If you look at the key on that map,
Yeah. No, I gotcha. It's the weird one in the red area.
No, it's the it's the desert one.
Oh, okay.
Am I looking at the roads correctly where there's no road from Jarek Spawn to Osara? We technically would have to go north before we loop back around and go south.
yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
So we would spend an expedition team north. They just loop back around and go south.
That is
So
true.
technically,
If only you'd
Mayor
said that
Ronnie
during
was
the
right
debate.
the whole time.
Well,
This is why Ronnie's mayor.
I want to remind you guys again that this is a Plantania to fit a vertical 8x11 page that I made on this map. The key, if you look in the bottom left, is that north is actually pointed towards the upper right corner of this map.
I will continue to gaslight Eric.
So it would be more. Oops. It would be more like.
Yeah, there's the.
This.
Hear me out. What if Oz redraws the map and just changes the direction the compass is pointing to make Roundy
What
look
if
good?
Oz is in fact the Scarlet Witch?
So it's more like this. If you can see the stream right now, this would be how it looks. On the map north to south.
Bog Witch.
So in no circumstances would you be going north. Maybe a little bit at the intersection of
You're
Hollow's
just
Head.
making the trade route longer.
Well, if you want to cut through all that orc territory that you saw that dwarf get chased out of in the woods, I mean, you can, but that's not a great trade route.
Also very pleased to not have had to take any sort of stance on what we would or wouldn't do about the Dryads.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
Those guys?
You're like, Dryads are an important part of this economy, but they do bring challenges.
The Dryads are our friends.
I look forward to a lively debate about Dryads in the future. You didn't actually say anything. All right, so you guys are...
Ronnie, secretly just not saying things because they don't know what's going on. Seems like they're not saying things because they're savvy.
Oh no, my microphone.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so you guys are free to spend the day however you want right now. Say it's about 9 a.m. and so yeah, you have your marching orders. You got to find a residence, secure 10 employees, and if you want to appoint a council to watch over town while you are gone, you can do that now as well.
So is our council Allie, Yorkus?
Dorcas is in our guild. Does he get to double up?
I think it'd be good if he's on the council while we're gone, at least. At least until we get our business set up.
And then gets replaced by one of his bank colleagues when he leads that business.
Veronica or Victoria.
Yeah. Victoria, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what I have here for you guys is Allie can be the pirate representative. Then you'll want a fisherman representative, a Seafair Bazaar representative, likely Gomer, because he's sort of like the guy who runs it anyway, or de facto leader. Someone who represents local businesses, that can be one of your places you frequent, and then maybe an average Joe who just represents, what random people think.
Okay, so Yorkus is bank rep.
Yeah, he agrees to that.
Do we want to ask for a normal person? We could ask Hubajuba to be like a tourism person.
I mean, entertainment's a big money pool.
Okay, under local businesses, entertainment, I'll put Hubaduba. Okay. And I will put, and as we're discussing this, you guys haven't formally asked these people. These are just potential asks.
Is there anyone that we need to consider from a religious standpoint?
Not since you destroyed the temple.
Okay.
Not since we killed God and Jerk.
Yeah. He was on life support, and you guys pulled the plug.
And we do it again.
Says the paladin.
Jeez.
I mean, 5 seems like a good number.
Yeah, 5 is we like
At
an
least
odd
to be
number.
getting on with.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the
Odd numbers
5?
great. Allie, Edgar,
Oh,
Gomer.
Edgar for fisherman?
Yes.
Who else would that possibly be?
Okay. Oh, I thought you might ask
The
one
roommate-
of the roommates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because then
maybe
we can have
Astrid?
Edgar on our guild.
No, I mean
The guy you were talking to last night.
Henri's roommates, since they are also fishermen, and he was the one who died.
I'm fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah, either is fine. So you can the only people you don't have representatives for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No one from the Under Tavern. And no one from local businesses outside the bazaar outside of Hooba
Would
Dooba.
Tuck's girlfriend be down?
Liler, the hot bartender, would also make a good choice from the Under Tavern, and I
Okay.
feel like Balfour would be
Local
good,
businesses,
like,
Balfour?
normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have your people you wish to ask. Where would you like to head first? And are you going as a group, or are you going to split the party to ask random people around town? You're not really under a time crunch, but it's up to you what you want to do.
And did we want to ask Darius to be a part of the council too?
For Under Tavern?
I'm interested in it. I think it helps undermine the dirt bags and like gets like it's dangerous a little bit, but you know.
It might be more dangerous to deny them a seat at the table.
Especially if we're serving the
Exactly.
Firebeards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just be careful not to give them a spot with too much power, because I worry that they're going to try to undermine us when we're off on an adventure.
True, but the more people we put on the council, the less any individual seat has power.
And maybe it'll keep them occupied, you know? Like, they'll feel like they're doing something.
And are we at Allie for pirates? One of the guys for the fishermen. Gomer.
Yeah, Henri.
Henri's friends. Gomer for the bazaar, Yorkis for the bank, Hooba for tourism, Balfour for like the union rep, and Darius for the Under Tavern. Is that what we're at?
That's what I have.
Do we want to balance out Darius with Tuck's girlfriend because we know that she likes us?
We are at 7 right now, which is a fun odd number.
Okay.
And it is good to have odds so that you can't have a.
And you might want to
with
consider whether or not Tuck and his girlfriend are a package deal, and whether they're staying in town, or Tuck might want to go with you guys as an employee. That's something you have to broach as well. And you've also noticed that while you're having these conversations, Astrid has been not oddly quiet. She's usually quiet, but definitely the least engaged, and sort of just looking out the window in that angsty way she often does. But yeah, you guys have some ideas. You got people you got to talk to. So yeah, you can decide what you guys want to do now.
Well, I guess. Should we go talk to everyone and hope that they want to do these things?
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the most important thing right now before we head off on our own adventure.
All right, where do you want to go?
Well,
Well,
I
it
don't-
would probably make sense to do it geographically. I think Balfour is closest to us.
Right, and I'm headed over to
No.
work anyway. I don't know how interested the man will be. He's not much for conversation. Who did we just lose?
Ink.
Ink? Oh, okay. Hopefully she's all right. Wait a sec for her to come back. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
But yeah, you can head over to Balfour, along with Slythe, who puts on his work apron and gets behind the counter, starts following orders from Balfour. Balfour greets you. He's kind of caught up in something. Then he turns to you, Way.
Oh, I remember you said you wanted to do some business. Maybe Slythe can help you out.
I can handle that in a second, but I had another piece of business that I think you are more suited for.
Well, make it quick. Gotta get these things
Finished. He's pounding out a sword right now.
Is the rest of the party with me, or did we
Yeah, I
split
think
up?
they all came up with you guys.
Right. So, Wei grabs Ronnie and kind of drags them over. Just the mayor would like to formally extend their long arm to invite you to be the first member of their city council.
Okay, make a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion.
Are you back, Ink?
Yes.
You sound quieter.
Do I? Oh no.
Okay, 21. He looks flummoxed, almost dropping his hammer for a second, and he's like, "What? Me? Oh, I knew there'd be some changes, but I didn't think you'd start making really crazy decisions off the bat like that."
We gotta strike
Council.
with iron's hot, man.
Ha! A man after my own heart, but wait, what would this entail?
Well, you would have to speak truly to your community and to the city about the concerns that you face and the concerns that you hear to help guide the council to the decision that serves Jarexman best, even though sometimes it will not be what every person wants.
Oh, I see. So you're saying I get to be one of the bigwigs, and then when shit hits the fan, I get blamed for it. Well, I prefer to keep my head low. Don't want to get in too much trouble.
I understand. I feel the same. I don't wish upon you more than you wish to bear.
Well,
But you are known to the people here and they trust you. And I believe that you know more than many here what the true cost of an item might be. If you do not wish this, we would never force it upon you. But if you are willing to join a council, the blame would never be individual. Responsibility is shared.
Okay,
And-
make a persuasion with advantage, please.
Upon helped.
It's my stupid little thing. Where are you? Okay. Oh, sorry, that was not really too much. Wow. Okay, great. Perfect. Yeah. Honestly,
11 and 1. He thinks about it. Well, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know. I think I'll have to think on it.
think on it. And whatever your choice, I hope that you raise your voice for your fellow citizens here. Thank you for all of your work.
If you decide you're not interested, do you have anybody in mind who you would trust in your place?
Well, if it comes down to prices and the like, why not that apothecary? She's got good business sense, but is fair to a bargain, I would say.
Thank you for the reference. We will speak with her.
He looks perplexed and goes back to his work. You turn to Slythe and see Slythe sort of shrugs, like, you tried your best, you know, he's kind of a stubborn guy. And make your way to the exit. Okay, who else would you like to talk to?
Any chance I can make a quick insight of like what he looked you said he looked perplexed?
Yeah, he looked a little bit like he had been caught off guard and now he's genuinely considering.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll just say I hope this is something that is available to all citizens of Jarexman in the future to be selected by your peers for this rank. So if you change your mind, I hope it is available to you in the future.
Make a persuasion roll on that. Okay, he nods. He goes back to his work. All right, where would you guys like to head out to next?
We could go up towards Ali's lair, then hit up Hooba-Dooba, then hit up the bazaar, then the Under Tavern. I think that covers all our bases. I didn't write everything down.
I wrote it down. So if you're missing anyone,
Yes.
I can help.
That works. Like Yorkus is in, that's a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
seems like
bazaar would be Gomer and Apothecary. And then we need Allie's bridge spot. Could we get her out of the bridge? Is she still like in trouble?
I guess not anymore.
Yeah?
And then
Yeah.
where would Henri's friends be?
You went to their
By
house
the
before.
docks?
They're by the docks, just to the north side.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Maybe they can like we can set them up on like a collab effort.
What?
Like
What?
like if
Honestly,
we want,
Ronnie's
sorry.
project.
Like, you know, if we want like Allie and then also for some backup, Henri's friends. Is that who we wanted for the docks? I'm confused now.
No, Allie is pirate rep. Henri's friends are fisherman rep.
Oh.
And if Allie doesn't want to be pirate, we can offer her... Actually, wait, do we want her to be a part of Sahula Guild?
Yeah, I bet. I
What
feel
would
like
she
let's see how the
do?
roles go, but Allie feels like she wants to stay here and be in charge of shit.
Yeah.
Can't blame her, I guess. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay, so you're going to the under the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way to the under the bridge and squeeze your way in behind the broken statue, and you find the place deserted. The pile is still there, but there is no sign of Allie. You do see a scrap of paper. That doesn't seem to be addressed to anyone in particular, but you think it might be Allie's hand, and it says, meaning her penmanship, not her actual hand. And it says at work, A, and then it's covered in pink paint.
Like
think
it's
she's-
written in pink paint, or
It's
there's
like
just
bad pink embellishment around the sides, like she was trying to make a cute border, but it just looks really Jackson Pollocky.
love it.
I think she's trying to get the ship back up and running.
All right. Well, we're heading to the docks anyway.
Maybe she got a head start.
Make an intelligence save. Everybody.
Everybody?
Who sees? Yeah.
Us 4, gang.
Okay,
This is
Roddy,
why I'm head of
everyone but Cal recognizes that this seems to be the same color of pink that was on the cabaret, Cracker Jack's exterior.
Oh.
She's
Wait,
doing the busty nun routine.
I thought she learned.
No, but she's like performing now.
I mean, I'm confused.
Busty nun burlesque.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a classic.
Classic. Finn thinks about the many times she herself has witnessed this act at her dad's casino.
That's pretty basic.
that's the real reason for your animosity. You're just sick. You find it tired. You're like, oh, it's so
Mhm.
tried.
So overdone.
Why is it never Busty Priest?
Well, should we go that way? We need to. Do we want to invite Hooba Dooba to this?
You said you wanted tourism, right?
I think it would be beneficial for the city, but I also am just a humble, wandering fighter person.
I'm just the humble,
Oh.
wandering, acting mayor.
I mean, it's just my opinion, but no real city is worth anything without a little bit of entertainment. I mean, that's culture, you know?
It might help them. It might also help boost trade and diminish some of the negative associations from the Firebeard's tenure.
Exactly.
At this point, what are you laughing about?
Just the idea that that my character thinks Hooba Dooba is a trustworthy person based on nothing.
Oh yeah.
Based on the fact that he sort of helped us maybe a little bit once.
Yeah, right.
that he's a capitalist and he'll do what's in his interest. But it is in his interest to make the city appealing for people who will come spend money that is real money and not fake weird Firebeard money.
Exactly.
Okay, so at this point,
Unless
you guys
they-
make your way over to Cracker Jack's Cabaret, and you knock on the door, and Hooba Dooba opens it, and he seems like better dressed than you've ever seen him. He's still wearing a suit that looks like it is like 20 years old and has some ripped seams and stuff. But it looks like, but when you went to the door earlier in the day before, he was like wearing like a tank top and boxer shorts. Now he seems like he's very respectable. He says, "Oh, hey, can I help you?"
Yes, we were hoping to speak with you and also to find out if there's a Ms. Ali Sin here.
Oh, yeah. One of my new hires. Come on in. You come in the door and you see Allie swabbing the stage rather than the deck, and Chungo carrying around a wash pail for her. Oh, this is the way we scrub the deck. Hi! It's Mayor Ronnie! A bunch of people start clapping and cheering. She hops off the stage. Hey, I'm not paying for you to chit-chat. No. I mean,
I guess a little chit-chatting wouldn't hurt.
She goes over and immediately affectionately rubs her boss's bald goblin head in an overly familiar way.
Oh, don't you worry about me, little one. Isn't he cute? He's like an old geriatric baby.
Hey, no, I'm not. I'm an adult. She starts like, he's got like 3 hairs on the top of his head, and she's like curling one up with her finger. And he seems to like this. He's like, stop that. It's not appropriate. He's like blushing.
Finn whispering is like, this feels so wrong, but also so correct. I don't. Like,
I love me little baby boss man.
And a boss he is. Ronnie is panicking.
So, what can we do you for? Ready to burn down the bank, eh?
She winks at us.
Burning down the bank?
Squirrel?
not yet.
Good yet.
Yeah.
Do the two of you perhaps could we speak in a private room?
Sure. Chungo, come on.
He carries the wash bucket over. You guys make your way. By two of you, did you mean her and Chungo, or her and
I meant her and the other guy.
Yeah, I thought Chungo was just like part of the deal.
yeah. Not quite a full character, not quite uninvolved.
Oh, he's lasted longer than I think any of us had anticipated.
He's the most popular,
True.
the most popular NPC named by the audience.
Well, you did a good job also making him not entirely helpful. So like, unlike Pug, we're like, no, you stay back there. You stay back there.
That was helpful. We just got him killed.
Poor
Yeah,
Pug.
we died
Yeah.
saving Kel, so he was helpful.
Justice for Pug.
Will never be forgotten.
Justice for Pug. We are adamant
for
about
Pug.
that.
Again, Ronnie looking panikedly around to other people, like, am I making this ask? I'm not.
I guess Finn has the most rapport with Hooba Dooby.
Dooby dooby.
You know, Hoobie Dooby.
Hubba bubba.
Double bubble.
Can never take this seriously ever again. Well, you know, we were kind of looking for some potential council mates for our new guild.
Cancel.
like,
Not in my
apparently-
comedy club, I'll tell you that much. This
No,
is
no,
an
no,
equal
Cal-
opportunity. What?
Council. You
Yeah.
know, important decision-making responsibilities and all that.
Wait, so you're making some sort of town council to help you make decisions?
Not really. I mean, it's just until we're back from, you know, securing our new base, I guess. Sounds weird.
But I'd be able to push people around and tell them I'm the boss of the city?
No. Well,
Partial
you could be
boss.
You're not
Yeah,
selling this very well. I mean, I
boss
would
of-
like to do that.
a boss of part of the city, as in, you know, the entertainment sphere. You've already got that pretty much on lockdown.
The mayor of entertainment. Oh my god.
Yes.
I could turn this city into Mysticport too. But the good Mysticport. Sounds great. I'm in. Whatever you need me to do, I'm in. And I'll be as corrupt as you need me to be. You just tell me what to do.
Oz is gonna send a message to Ronnie, like the spell message. This is either gonna end really bad or really poorly.
Really bad or really poorly?
Like Ronnie
not
responds in message. Yeah, I think it could help, but if not, we'll be back soon.
Well, trying to
Ronnie, what's the worst
maintain
you could
some
do, right?
semblance. Oh, sorry.
Honey, this guy reminds me of my dad, and that's not a good thing. I don't think he should have power in the council.
Oz, as you
Well,
look at
trying to,
Hooba
like-
Dooba, you just see dollar signs in his eyes, the same way you saw of your dad.
well, trying to maintain some semblance of control of the situation. And it's like, well, obviously, like I guess like you said, the mayor of entertainment, but you
Wow!
would be kind of
It sounds even better
reporting
coming
back-
out of a lady's mouth. Oh my god, am I gonna throw my weight around?
No, hold on there. You would, however, be reporting to us, me specifically.
Oh, I know how it is. Under the table payments. Believe me, I've been there before. Same with the Firebeards.
No. I mean, unless looks at Ronnie.
Unless. Who will?
Wow, I
But
can't
Ronnie
believe
is-
you're
I think
doing
Ronnie might come over.
so much work as a council member. Really noble of you. You know, all the paperwork, all the things you got to sign, all the people you got to listen to. Really noble thing of you to sign up for that.
Oh, trust
Yeah.
me. I know how to seem noble. Look at this suit. A fly buzzes out of one of the pockets. Hey, he was there when I
And
got
it's gonna
here.
be so expensive for you to fund all the entertainment in the city.
What?
It's great. We found someone to do it.
No. I ain't funding everything. I'm siphoning funds. This kid don't get it. You don't get entertainment.
I don't think you know what it means to be a council member.
Look, all I
Just
know
because they're
is
doing
I
funds,
heard
you're
I'm getting free power. And that's what I like. Besides, how do I know you ain't one of them fake bird kids that's going around?
Oh,
I am not the fake bird kid.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what the fake bird kid said. In
We
fact,
don't
that's the first thing he
associate-
said, which probably should have been a dead giveaway, but regardless.
we don't associate with any clones here in the Hooligans.
Ah,
I don't have clones.
Of course not, Oz.
who the hell's Oz? I thought this was Bird Kid.
Listen, if you're up for it, then
Oh,
we can
am
seal
I
this
up for it?
deal.
New Reign of Terror, baby. This is gonna be sick.
You're not exactly expressing confidence.
What do you mean?
You're
you came
not-
here for me. You know what I'm about.
I feel like last time we spoke, you were way chiller about things.
Well, yeah. It was just a normal business day. I wasn't being offered the mayor of entertainment.
We actually came here for her.
Yeah, I was gonna pivot. Thank you, Ronnie.
What? All right. Just tell me when the council meeting is. I'll be there. I promise.
Sends a message to Ronnie. We need to send into a council meeting.
Ronnie snaps their head around of we are not going to council meeting him unnecessarily.
Like that just meant send him somewhere. It was the wrong address.
He doesn't know what a council meeting is. It's fine. He'll never know.
Oh, I can't wait for this council meeting. He seems to be putting on a spangled bow tie.
Allie.
Thank you so much for your time, Hooby Dooby.
Hooba dooba. What the hell? You made it sound
Hooba
weird.
Give us a moment with Allie here, won't you?
Sure.
We'll get back to you.
I'll just leave my own office. You guys. He moves
It's what
out.
good vice mayors do.
Nice, man.
Are we slowly increasing the amount of power we're giving him? What?
We're not
No. I was trying to demote him into like vice mayor of
Kel's
entertainment.
just standing nearby watching this go to shit. It's just shaking his head.
Ronnie lets him go outside and then closes the door.
He's as you close the door, he's singing a song about himself being vice mayor. Oh, hoopa dooba, vice mayor.
I'm sorry, that was my fault. I thought it would be useful.
No, I also misjudged that situation, which is rare for me, but it happens to the best of us.
Oh, that's no problem. He's a nice enough bloke. Gave us a job here after we, we kind of needed a job because we stayed after and drank most of his liquor after the debate. Great show, by the way. It was wonderful. But yeah, I wasn't really paying attention during the rest of that. Cleaning out some of this wax from my ears. She sticks her pinky into her ear and pulls out a bunch of wax. Don't you hate it? It's a problem with being a nice lady like us. You get all this feminine upkeep. She spits on the floor. I scared someone off. Wait,
Yeah.
Think again. Oh,
what?
Hi, sorry. Nope, we're good.
Was that me or Ink?
What?
It's me, I think.
Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
we're good.
Alright.
I'm
So,
logging off. That was Chris.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay, so Allie has spit on the floor and is looking to you, Affinity, for approval that she is doing feminine upkeep on herself by cleaning her ears in front of public and so on and so forth. What do you guys want to ask Allie?
How do you feel about being on the council that we were just talking to Hooby Dooby about?
Well, I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't know what a council is, so I'll have to say no.
It might mean you get a brand new spanking ship.
What? I'm in. What?
I mean, you know,
It might not. Also,
well,
What?
yeah.
Okay, now
it's-
you're being unfair.
Well, listen, right? We need someone who knows a lot about ships and about
Uh-huh.
the port and stuff.
Port,
And-
sherry, rum.
Also that. That's
come on,
given.
Ellie.
Also, we know that you'd be good at it, and I feel like we've built up a good enough relationship.
Finn, I always thought you didn't like me because I was better looking than you, and you were a little jealous. I could see it in your eyes. But now I realise we're like sisters. She hugs you.
I only have hot friends. It's true.
Oh, of course I'd like to join your girls' club council. It sounds fun.
Cool. Great. There's no
Well,
paperwork or anything.
just
This
to
is
be
all very
clear-
bare bones.
It's for at least the immediate future. It is. You would need to meet regularly with several other people, and your area of expertise is what are pirates doing? What can we do to defend this town? How could we benefit from trade with pirates potential? Like, you decide what the pirates' point of view is and use that for the town.
Is this a paid position?
Is it?
You guys don't know. You haven't been informed if it is or not.
Long term, definitely. To start off,
Okay.
it's kind of an investment.
So you're
But-
telling me I can't quit me day job here that I just got 6 hours ago?
No, and you won't need to. It won't take up that much of your time. And
All right.
in fact, working here will give you a great insight to what people want, what you want, what your customers want. What the
Oh, I
pirate
know what they want. Body songs, plenty to drink, and I guess that's it.
Yep.
All right, just tell me what I need to do, and I'll be there. You help me kill Scorch, you know? I owe it to you. A real shame about that bloody ship, though. That thing's gonna be
It is.
Davy Jones's. Oh well. But like you said, if I can use stuff like this now that I don't gotta live in the gutter anymore, maybe I can get myself a nice little pad, me and Chungo, and yeah, people will change the way they look at me. Won't have to resort to scams no more, unless I feel like it. She gives you a wink, Finn.
She winks back.
Oh,
I
cheeky.
think Ronnie's like, there shouldn't be too much immediately that needs to be done, but you remember Yorkus?
Oh, yeah, little one. I liked him. He's like a
Yeah.
big, muscly baby.
Big, muscly baby nerd. You should just meet with him.
I'll meet with him, all right.
Okay, great. And he'll help you get oriented of how the council will work.
Short kings. All right. I'll leave it to you then. If I'm called upon or hear anything about the council, I'll head that way. And after work, I'll get a pint with the wee muscle baby.
Wonderful. Thank you. I think Ronnie maybe takes her hands like in theirs and like very sincere is like, you were truly instrumental to helping this move forward.
She yanks her hands back and starts wiping them on her outfit. Hey, don't get all sentimental with me. I don't need all that. I know we all love each other and that much. Blech. Come on, let's have a pint. That's more me way.
Oh, well, we have a couple other places we need to go.
All right, we'll stop back later. Chungo's gonna pull on your pant leg way. What about me?
What about you?
What am I on the council too?
Wei looks at Finn and just kind of leans over. Chunko works here too. Wouldn't he also be in the entertainment sector?
Yeah, I guess he can be like the vice mayor of entertainment.
I don't know if we trust anyone with entertainment from who we've been bringing up.
Chungo, vice mayor.
So far we have one representative from everything else and 3 representatives for entertainment.
Well, no,
It's
Allie's
a very
for
important
pirates.
aspect of culture.
And
Yeah,
also, Hooby Dooby is not anything.
Also, that
He
probably
thinks he
won't
is.
pan out.
he thinks he is.
Yeah, I'm saying, what if we replace Hubba Bubba over there with Chungo?
We're not replacing him. He's not anything.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, who else do we know that's, I don't know, even remotely entertaining here?
But I don't know anything about entertainment.
I think it's what if you're Allie's attaché? You
Like a briefcase.
do the things, sort of. But like, what if a briefcase was a person,
That'd be
and
pretty
you do
weird.
everything she can't because because piracy. Anyway, just work with Allie still.
Right
yeah,
up.
no one's gonna be doing this alone, you know? Everyone needs a good hype man, briefcase man.
Bag
You'll
man.
be her
You
eyes
know.
and ears with listening in when she can't, she can't be 2 places at once.
Right. Makes sense.
Right, you're 2 sides of the same coin.
Right.
And soon, all
Oh.
the coins will be ours. Yeah, that's right. They both join together in a pirate laugh. Hooba Dooba comes back in. Hey, get back to work. Yes, boss.
Thank you for your office.
Hey, my pleasure. And let me know about that council. I got plenty of plans. He comes back in with a bunch of boxes that seem to be packed with paperwork. Trust me, I know every entertainment place around here, up the coast. I got contacts in Enchantra, even some in Oasara, although they don't like to admit it. Believe me, we can spice up this whole town, make it real proper.
That is actually maybe very helpful.
Yeah.
We'll just have to iron out some of the finer details of who's in charge of what later.
You got it. But if you need someone to speak up on entertainment stuff, I know everything about the area.
We can work with that.
All right, get out. I got work to do. I'm gonna start organizing this. And with that, he kicks you guys out, and you're free to head elsewhere.
We need to go to the bazaar for Gomer and Apothecary.
Okay, you
And
head
then
over.
also Henri's friend. Also, I'm sorry, I don't know where my notes are, but did I know Henri's friend's name?
No, you probably met them, but we haven't named them yet.
Okay.
But one of his.
Just want to make sure it wasn't me being the jerk, forgetting the.
No, you did
friend,
not forget.
Whatever.
But yeah, you know one of them is named Frederick, who is the main guy that you talked to. Another guy is named Tony. And there's a third guy, you didn't learn his name. Or you did learn his name, but he was super quiet and is probably not the best choice for the position. Okay, so you head over to the Seafarer Bazaar, heading through the mouth of the giant fish as usual. And as you get there, Kel, you immediately lock eyes with Dr. Wilder, who's at her normal post, and sort of like acts like she doesn't see you and like tilts away and starts working on some more of her notes.
Is your friend mad at us?
I don't think she's mad at you guys. Probably just me. Although I'm still trying to figure out what exactly it is I did wrong.
Honestly, it just sounds like she's jealous, Cal. Don't know why. You guys are just partners.
I think she did, and you haven't done anything wrong, so maybe she doesn't want us to be in charge?
At this point, Fabian is going to pop out of Way's head and is going to appear so that only you guys can see him. Oh, come on, Kel. You're doing great here for the first time ever. You just have to realize that sometimes women like to get a little bit jealous. Makes them, I don't know, gets them all excited. Makes them a little bit more interested in a man. Here, I'll help. Fabian transforms himself into a buxom supermodel-like tiefling. And grabs your hand.
Ronnie visibly jumps back.
I kisses at them like a scared cat.
Fabian walks over, pulling you along by the hand. Oh, Cal, you're so funny. We had such fun last night together, didn't we? And then kisses you on the cheek, and then skips away. Dr. Wilder is staring.
There was absolutely no shot she saw that.
She's staring directly at you.
And is cackling.
You just slowly look over to Dr. Wilder and blink.
She's like holding her papers and crumpling them. How dare you? He comes over and slaps you across the face.
Okay, all right. That wasn't a real person.
Oh, so now women aren't real people?
No, that was a ghost.
Yeah, just a stupid magic trick.
I don't.
You can feel Fabian on your shoulder, Cal. Use it. Look, she's excited. This is perfect. Kiss her now.
Don't
I think Ronnie sort of steps in and like puts a big hand on Dr. Wilder's shoulder. Hey, I don't know what's going on, but
how dare you? She slaps you too, Ronnie.
Okay, that's a bit much.
First you cheat on me with Ronnie. Then you cheat on me with that tiefling floozy. It's like, how many tiefling floozies do you hang out with?
Are you seeing Dr. Wilder? Also, wait, we didn't... What?
I mean, not that I have... Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Dr. Wilder, I don't know. I'm sorry, I unexpectedly met Kel and all of these good people some time ago. Ronnie starts to go into like the entirety of how they all met.
3.5
met in
hours
the tavern.
pass as you describe the entirety of the campaign up till this point, sir. At first, she's getting a
as
little
you can see,
frustrated, but then
there's-
gets interested and starts taking notes. Everyone
As
else
you
has
can
lunch.
see, there's nothing going on between Kel and myself. I'm
My-
sorry that anything gave you the wrong impression.
My God, you're right. If anything, you two are the most sexless members of the party, even beyond Oz. She points at Oz directly.
I'm so
Ma'am,
confused with what's going on.
Appreciate your
Okay,
intelligence.
eat your nuggies.
Oz
wait,
is
you're a
eating from a
bird.
bag.
You
Yeah,
can't
Oz
have
is
that.
eating from a bag that has the words chicken crossed out and it says Bird Kid Nuggets. And you notice also they've been recently like up priced to make them seem like they're limited edition Bird Kid merchandise.
Oz, who is an owl, not a chicken, continues to munch on his
Yeah,
chicken
it's fine.
nugget.
Yeah, you're still an omnivore.
Valid.
You need
Valid.
a baby chick. They're about the size of a nugget.
Birds eat birds. It's like mammals eat mammals.
Yeah, exactly.
Circle of life.
Owls, yeah. Sooner enough, those chicken nuggets will be in those little owl pellets all around the room.
That is a terrifying thought.
Yeah, that if Oz had to do owl pellets. Ugh.
Well, what would be in those chicken nuggets that would have to come back up as an owl pellet?
In this fantasy world, ugh, I don't even want to think about it. Hey, Bishop, welcome in. And hey, Meowth,
So you
welcome in.
see, Kel cares very much about you, and I think has something to talk to you about.
Oh,
I
it's
do.
it's all right. I understand, Kel. Now that I've seen it all laid out, I've realized how emotional and ridiculous I've been. I think I just got all the, being involved in the heist, not heist, but the scheme to get rid of a godkin and the thrill of danger. I just feel like maybe I guess I misunderstood the feelings, the excitement for, something else. But you're right.
Hey gang, let's give them a moment of privacy. I'm gonna pull as much of the Sahula Guild out of the way and then cast Zone of Truth on these two knuckleheads.
Zone of
my
truth.
God.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? I feel
Um,
annoyed and hungry.
I have no idea. I don't think Kel would. He's never been in a zone of truth before.
He's never needed it.
So she needs to make a charisma save, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, DC 15.
All right, let me bring up her sheets.
Does Kel have to as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So he doesn't have to make a. He doesn't have to tell the truth.
So he can lie.
He can lie.
Yeah,
okay.
he can lie. I would know
Way
that he
will
failed.
know.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
they both passed. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm telling the truth right now, which is that I only have platonic feelings for you, Kel. And I am happy with our research partnership. She shakes your hand and stands up to walk away.
I am also telling the truth completely. Okay, you know what? I will be genuine here. I know it's been an intense time for everyone. I don't blame you for, I don't know, anything. But if you're worried about losing me in any capacity,
Why would I be worried about that?
if you are, I'm not saying you are, but if,
Oh, fuck.
then please don't. We made a deal, right? I'm with you.
She sort of like
promise.
gets wide-eyed a little bit, then looks away. Yes, I am with you too, in a research capacity. Nothing more. She turns around and walks away.
I'll go back to Wade and be like, wow, was that a zone of truth where I felt so enlightened, like I could speak my heart and be completely honest. Thanks for that.
OG, Zone of Truth,
I'm
but just
glad.
says it's therapy now.
Yeah, right.
Kel has no
I'm
idea he
glad.
like passed the save or anything. He thought he was just compelled to say that.
Fabian's gonna come over and put his arm around you, Kel. Oh, whoa! Meowth, are you okay?
Meow.
Baby,
Meow.
Meowth, go down.
Oh no, kitty.
Meow.
Oh, baby, meow.
stop the stream. We have to protect Meow.
Yes,
Tell meow.
this is Meowth's moment.
She like had her tongue sticking out and was doing the "I'm gonna puke."
Oh,
baby.
no!
I've never
Aw.
seen her do
It's
that.
so weird when they do that.
I've seen her blep while being.
Oh, I have a cat that spite vomits, so I'm very familiar.
Wait, Sula?
Uh-huh. If we don't feed her exactly at the exact time she wants to be
will
fed,
projectile
she
vomit
will
at you?
intentionally vomit. Like, we've taken her to the vet. It's fully psychological.
That's
It's,
insane. I'm hungry, so let me empty my stomach further.
so let me make it everyone's problem now.
It's not I'm hungry. It's that you have failed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna know.
I think it was just like
And we
a.
does that too.
I think it was like a failed hairball because she didn't actually get sick. She just was like,
That happens too.
It
Truly.
is hairball season.
yeah. Okay, apologies for that. Just want to make sure Meowth is fine. She looks fine now. Put a paper towel beneath her just in case. Okay. So Fabian's gonna come over to Cal in his buxom tiefling outfit. And he's gonna put his arm around you and be like, "Wow, what a stick in the mud. What was her problem? Let's do shots."
You have been spending way too much time around Finn.
Can Finn just like,
I know. It's like looking in a mirror.
can Finn just punch the like illusion of Fabian, like
Yeah,
to try to dissolve it?
Yeah, you can make an attack roll.
Excellent. Where is my attack roll?
I'm
How
surprised.
the heck do I do an unarmed strike? Whatever, I'll just do
Yeah,
that.
just roll a d20. Plus your modifier, whatever it is. 14, 15. Alright, so you punch through his face and it turns to ghostly mist for a second, then reforms as a giant boob. So his face is just a boob. Oh my god, I feel like such a boob right now.
I wonder why.
He transforms back to his regular form. Oh, the rest of you have no sense of humor. You liked it, didn't you, Wei?
Doing the cough but trying not to laugh thing.
Ah, see, he gets it. He goes back into Wei's head.
That dude has no filter.
We should talk
It's kind of
about
funny.
that way,
Yeah.
just in general.
I can't control that.
I know that's what we need to talk about.
Watch
don't need
this.
to do it
I
now.
can kind of control Wei. Wei,
Trust
make
you. And
Wei, make a let's see, what would this would be a
Wisdom?
I feel like this I feel like it could be wisdom if it's resisting the magic, but I feel like he's inside Wei already, so it's gonna be strength to resist him piloting Wei's body. 6. Wei, you begin to as you try to resist, you begin to mechanically march forward like a tin soldier towards the bar.
Thank you, Ronnie. Very cool.
can I try to just like do like a around the arm, like as though we're just like having like a hug and just like
Just two bros.
Kinda
hugging
Yeah.
the bar.
Wei, make
Hugging them
another
all.
make another strength save as you're being embraced.
if you say better against my embrace.
17.
Oh my god.
You resist the urge that Fabian is trying to get you to grab Ronnie's butt.
Yeah, no, that's a death sentence.
You must
Wait.
grab the hindquarters.
Nope.
No. You feel Fabian relinquish control, panting. Oh. Well, you'll have to let me pilot the ship sooner or later. It's too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ronnie, like we've seen Fabian, so like we like know about this. It's like, way I trust you with my life.
You say that now.
Fabian, and I trust you to handle whatever you need to. And then they sort of like do this weird thing where they like try to look into Way's eyes, but like sort of soft focus. So it like doesn't totally look like they're kind of looking, they're trying to look at Fabian, even though Fabian doesn't exist.
Right, right. You see through Fabian's magic a like a small picture of him in Way's pupil, giving you a winning smile. Ding.
And I think that you want the same for us.
Chaos.
Please don't make me regret this.
Oh, like you could stop me.
And then they just turn away. They're clearly not having a conversation with Fabian. Fabian doesn't like they can't hear or know that that's happening.
Right, right. Okay, so as you guys are battling Fabian's control of Way's body, you've inadvertently sort of meandered up towards the bar where Gomer is currently standing.
Finn, I feel like you know this person the best.
Hmm?
Being an alcoholic.
Sure, yeah. Hey, Gomi.
He immediately raises an eyebrow. All persuasion attempts now have disadvantage.
What do you mean? That's my the nickname we've obviously established.
Would
at
you
this
have
point.
remembered his name if Ronnie just hadn't said it?
Are you asking Finn
You
or
said
are you
it a bunch of
asking me?
times.
They're the same. They're the same.
I don't know anymore. I'm doing my best.
Gomi? I don't, what?
She's just gonna play along with it like that's normal. So we're kind of looking for people who we can trust in our new guild. You know, sort of as a temporary council situation while we go and secure a base. How do you feel about being the what was it again? The merchant representative?
Yeah, sort of the representative of the merchants in the Seafair Bazaar overall.
Yeah, we need someone to kind of oversee, you know, trade and goods and good vibes.
Oh, it's
Good
kind of
alcohol.
what I do already here.
Mhm.
What would the difference be?
Exactly, which is why we come to you. You know, just meet with a bunch of other of our handpicked, extremely qualified council members.
You remember Hoobaduba in your head and shudder a little bit. You picture Allie picking her ear
Yeah.
full of wax.
Like literally everybody we've just spoken to.
The only reasonable person you spoke to said no.
Or is Yorkus. Yeah.
Yeah, Yorkus is there. Oh man, he's gonna hate this.
No, he's gonna have a great time. So, you know, it's kind of up to you, but we'd really appreciate it after all you've already done.
Oh
For
well,
everyone.
you know, I do work here, so I can't leave too much. But if it wouldn't interfere that much, then I suppose I could lend a hand. I do already sort of speak for many of the merchants in here in terms of negotiating and getting in goods. It's kind of my job. So if you just need a representative for that for your council, I would be happy to oblige.
Perfect. You're in.
Okay, Gomer has joined your party.
Do we still want to talk to Delia at all, or?
So we
I
should
feel
talk
like-
to Julia maybe about the quest stuff, but we
Oh,
want to
yeah.
talk to Apothecary about because she
Oh.
loves us, maybe because I don't know if she does love us. We bought out her stock every day.
Well, and
I don't see why
Balfour
she wouldn't
recommended
love
her.
us. What?
Balfour recommended her too, for the
Yeah.
council.
All right, so you head over to Apothecary. She's right nearby the main bar area. Hey, how can I help you?
I would.
Oh,
First of
Mayor
all-
Ronnie, thanks for being here.
Oh, hi. Oh, no. Oh,
Is something wrong?
I wanted to buy. No. Sorry, I'm awkward because I don't know how. I didn't want to be in this position, and the thing that I wanted to talk to you about, two things, one of which I'm very used to doing, which is if you have any more potions, I would be very happy to buy them.
We're fresh
if
out right now.
the
A lot of
other
people
is-
needed healing from the big battle, and then drinking caused injuries after celebrating the big battle. So you
Yeah,
might want to
of
check
course.
out back another day.
That makes sense.
Wait, are you
I
telling me you have a
will, I will.
hangover cure?
Literally about to ask the same thing.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
we have a lot of people who got so drunk that they fell down their stairs and needed healing potions for that.
Have you been using our healing potions on your hangovers?
Is that not just a hangover? Like,
You...
How do you think I'm here in the daylight
In general,
right now?
in general?
I don't know, the same way as me?
No.
The same?
I am not a morning person.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I don't judge.
So is there anything else
Yeah.
I can help you with?
Yeah, we would like to set up an interim city council and would love your presence and participation.
Wait, me on a council?
Yes.
I never thought about myself as being on a council before. And just like that, Carrie entered a new stage of her career. Both council member and local apothecary. Could this mean new romance? Well, only the future knows for sure. You see her writing a diary in front of
Or
everybody.
out loud?
Ronnie
she's saying this
watching
out
us,
loud
like,
as she writes.
head cocked. Well, it's just an interim position, but we need some folks who really care about the people who live here.
When you need
And-
care, come to Carrie. That's what I always say.
That is what you say. It is on your merch.
It's on my sign and on my uniform, and always has been. It's a slogan the entire party knows all too well.
But at least for the time being, there's potential for unrest and people will need help. And you know so much about what it takes to make this place healthy. And
You don't
safe.
have to butter me up. I already said yes.
But it's me doing it this time, and I want you to be cognizant and serious about the responsibility. And I'm glad that you are ready to help lead your city.
You got it. If there's anything you need me to do specifically, just let me know.
Find a hangover cure.
Okay,
I'll work
well,
on it.
Not above doing the other things you're doing, though. A lot of people have been hurt recently, and you know your business. Don't let this person tell you.
I mean,
So
Ronnie,
let's-
if we're upping entertainment, then it's kind of worth a shot. Like,
Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Ms. Carrie.
Oh, that's just the name of the shop. It's Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Miss Bradshaw. Yes, thank you. We will be back for your excellent wares again, and I suppose look forward to your next column.
I hope one day that I'll actually be able to write in the fish wrapper rather than just post these around town and watch them get blown away.
So now we
New quest.
need Frederick and Darius, right?
And
Yeah.
Delia, if you want to talk to her while you're here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
To confirm the mansion, right?
Do we
should
want
probably do
Delia
that.
for the council, or do we just want to talk to her to be like, confirm?
Or do we want to hire her
Confirm
for the
quest,
guild?
basically.
I think for now we just secure the quest and maybe plant a seed of the guild.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll ask her how she feels about it.
Guild. I like that even better than the council. Yeah, we should keep her for ourselves.
Yeah.
Delia's too good.
Okay.
That feeling when the party does exactly what you hope they did. With zero prompting.
I think she
We're
did
being
mention
predictable.
Who did she
in a
flirt with?
previous
good?
conversation. She said she wanted to be a private, like she wanted to do quest boards, but specifically like in our super awesome ghost mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't someone flirt with her good?
Then
She and I gossip together.
Why
I've talked to
me
her a lot.
immediately? I don't think I've ever spoken to this woman properly.
I'm just trying to set up good
If anything,
scenes, good
she's-
drama.
I think if anything, Delia was flirting with Ronnie.
Sure, why not? Now Ronnie's had
Well,
enough scenes. Let's
carry
make it
on.
Kel. Makes it more spicy.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm the director of
So
this piece.
Ronnie
You
goes
guys.
over. It's like,
Yeah, all
all
right.
right, Delia, thank you. Okay, I think we did a lot, right?
Oh, yeah, you did a ton. Oh, Mayor Ronnie, I can't believe I watched you go from being just your average run-of-the-mill adventurer to the mayor of the whole freaking town. This is crazy. Congratulations.
Well, we wouldn't be here without your quest board.
That's for sure. Have you given any more thought to the mansion? Or are now you
Yeah,
stuck
why?
here forever?
No, definitely not that. Definitely not that.
All right,
What's-
all right.
but-
So,
What do you have to tell us about the mansion? We're obviously, this is an interim situation. We're working on a lot of things. No one is trying to run the town. So we're just going to look for new things that are going to help us keep it safe.
okay, what are you getting at?
Oh, just that I guess the ghost thing would help it keep it safe.
Oh, you mean taking care of the ghosts there? Yeah, I could see that. Plus, you'd get to keep the house. And that could be the setup for your whole new business.
Oh, you heard about that.
Well, I figured Adventurers Guild, it just makes sense. Plus, we know whoever is the interim mayor is going to have an organization. I thought it just all sort of made sense, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, you got there ahead of me. But yeah, I would love whatever information you have.
Well, I think it might
Said
be
there was a
prudent.
hot cleric.
I don't remember if I ever said hot, but there is a cleric there. His name is Dvorak, and he is something of a lone wolf who, takes care of everybody in Hollow's End himself. I think our next bet will be to go visit him and see what the situation is around the mansion, see if he can offer any help, and then head in.
As you're talking to her, she's already packing up her booth.
Sorry. Our next move?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been studying this place forever. Now I've got a team of adventurers to keep me safe while I go see it firsthand. Think of all the hot goss I could accrue. This is my wildest dream. And who knows? Once you start a new guild, you might need someone to handle all the day-to-day nitty-gritty, and especially to be in charge of all sending out your adventurers to their various tasks. This could be a trial run for that as well. She winks.
Yes, that seems very likely, but there's not
100%.
I'm not sure that's a good reason for you to come on this leg of
Well,
that.
Yeah, we're gonna need you at home base. You know, you're gonna become such a vital, important part of this guild.
Oh no, I want to see every last bit of ectoplasm. I'm coming with you guys.
I'm with Delia on this one. This is her dream. You know, let her come.
This is
What
What's ectoplasm?
You feel
Listen.
Fabian behind you also. It comes from ghosts.
Oz squawks in terror and runs.
Wait, it was just a bit. Come back. He
Fabian,
sails
do you need
after
to
you.
antagonize after everyone? Everyone.
What?
Way's just like pinching the bridge of his nose, just like, do you need to antagonize everyone? Everyone.
Gotcha.
all right. Well, Ronnie looks around panikedly at everyone else.
Look, if it
It
gets
is
too hairy, I'll go
okay.
stay with that handsome cleric guy you keep mentioning.
Sure,
Yeah.
great.
I don't know
Too
how
panicked.
else to put this. This is like a Sahooligans only sort of situation.
Wow, but
Um,
I thought I was saying how I would like to join the Sahooligans Guild. She's leaning across the
exactly.
table at you as if she's upping the ante at a poker table. Like,
But the
Okay,
whole
first of all,
Finn
first-
leans
first
back
of all.
100%.
Look,
First point,
Okay, Delia.
Sahula Guild. Portmanteau.
Uh-huh. Second of all, it's our whole purpose of asking you is so that we secure our standing here while we, the adventurers, go out. There's going to be plenty more of adventures that you can join us on in the future, but for now, we really need you to stick by here.
counterpoint,
Can I roll?
I know.
Can I roll
yeah,
something
you
for
can,
that?
You can roll persuasion on it.
Yeah. With my little +10. Yeah.
Okay. With the 21, he's going to say, counterpoint, I come with you and provide the information you need about this place, or I don't tell you anything and leave you to die.
Can't you? That's a 21.
Damn, I'm at 21.
Can't you like write a list or something? I mean,
Oh, I definitely could, but I definitely would prefer to come with you.
Oz, after timidly trotting back from running from the ghost, puts both of his little hands on the counter, looks her in the face. Can you keep me protected from scary ghosts?
Of course I can. Probably.
Okay, she's good. Wait. Probably?
I don't
Finn
see
looks
why
at
not.
Ronnie and shrugs.
Yeah, I think Ronnie's like, fine. I don't want people in danger unnecessarily, but if you insist, I won't stop you. Please, make your preparations. We'll come back before we head out.
And don't try to leave town without me.
We won't. I would never.
She squints.
Ronnie said
We
that
need
with
somebody to
full
tell us the
sincerity,
hot
like,
goss.
once Ronnie says they'll do a thing, they'll do it. They just didn't want to.
She doesn't know that. You said you would tell her
This
every
is-
time you completed a quest. Now, sometimes you came back and did the quest first. She doesn't know.
What? We told her every time we completed a quest.
Yeah, right.
Except for the first time.
Mhm.
was
This is
first
Mayor Ronnie. They wouldn't lie to you.
That's exactly why they might. They might start politicians.
We need to talk to Henri's friend Frederick and also Darius.
Right.
And I don't know if this needs to be full party for both.
I also need to just pop into the post office really quick.
Okay. Yeah, you're scribbling something. Okay, so let's say Way goes to the post office. Ronnie goes to talk to Henri's friends,
I was
Tony
gonna say,
and
Way is the
Frederick.
main person who was friend with Darius, right?
Right. So,
Oh
I
wait,
can hit up
while
the-
you're at the post office, I mean, if we're setting up a guild that's kind of far away from here, maybe we'll need a tech whistle of our own. Maybe see if you can see how much they cost to get.
Yeah, I can do that. And then I can hit up the Under Tavern.
yeah, sure. You guys can all meet up there. You can do your separate tasks and then just meet up at the Under Tavern if that makes sense.
I
Okay, so you go to the post office. You're just gonna mail your letter.
Yes.
Okay, who are you sending it to? Or do you want to keep that secret? You can DM me if you do.
Since you read my letter aloud, Waylon goes up to the counter, puts the letter down, sighs deeply, and he says, I need you to get this letter to Sapphire Henrik. She's probably somewhere near, what was the town that we... Guildford? No, that doesn't sound right.
The town that's...
Yeah, Guildford. She's probably out of Guildford, probably somewhere between Guildford and here.
Yeah.
I need this to get to her ASAP.
You got it. Since it's intercontinental, that'll be just 1 gold.
Alrighty.
Because you're not including anything with it, right? It's just a letter.
No, just the letter.
Okay, and you can send me the body of that, so I know how to have her reply.
Just sent that. Do you want me to read it aloud?
Only if you want to.
I do.
I do.
Me too.
I'm thinking.
I vote that you
Okay.
read your letter out loud.
The audience does.
Yeah, the audience wants to know.
Yeah.
And that's
All
us.
right. The letter reads, Booger Breath. You and I both know I can't stop you, but I will say, I would expect that if you're making the effort to come all this way, your priorities would be 1. See and or yell at me. 2. Grab drinks, and I tell you the long, convoluted story of how all this happened. I will probably get free drinks, and we can't waste the opportunity. 3. Tell me to stop the melodrama and come home. Or whatever else you have in mind. Intervention. 4. Kick the ass of whoever your latest enemy happens to be. Look, Booger Breath, I don't want to give you the runaround. I will shoot straight with you. I need you to be under the radar. For your sake and mine, do not ask around for Darvis Henrik. I will not answer if you start shouting my name up and down every street. Just think of it as me being a method actor. A really, really good method actor. Just keep under the radar and we can talk. I will explain what I can. Just please, for the love of any remnant out there watching, pretend to be clandestine. You'll probably find me in a bar. Your favorite brother, Fart Fucker. P.S. Ha ha, very funny. Little side-eye emoji. P.S.S. I don't fully get your beef with Affinity. I hope I never will. But is it really necessary to start a scene? I thought a professional rival was beneath you.
Okay. The message goes out. And maybe you'll receive a reply. Maybe you won't. You don't know. With that, you head over to the Under Tavern. Meanwhile, Ronnie...
Ooh, I did also want to ask about the Tequisel thing. Can we buy our own
yeah. He's going to inform you that once you have a business address set up, you'll be able to basically have set up an outgoing mailbox that the regular Tequisel system will check when it is flagged. Sort of think of it as a regular mailbox, but it's going to have a symbol, a brightly colored flower painted on the top of it, so Tequisels know to stop at it. And you can cover the symbol when you don't have outgoing mail. So it sort of works as a normal post office flag. So once the paperwork goes through the bank that this is your official place of residence, and you have a mailbox set up, then you'll be part of the system yourself. You won't need a personal Tequisel. Ones that work for the post office will just stop by.
One more quick follow-up question from Kelkin. Does the Tequisel already come pre-named, or do we have to pre-name it? Ozzy was also asking.
The Tequisels that will come by will probably be, I would imagine, around 10 different birds, at least, that cycle in and out. So you might see familiar birds as they drop stuff off, but it won't just be one bird.
Noted.
in the future, if you would like to start like a Tequasil menagerie at your place of business, that would probably be possible. But you don't, in order to get up and running with the post, you don't need to do that. It would be some expense because they are quite rare and sold primarily to the post office, but it is possible. It just would be an added expense later. Whereas the way it works now is pretty much cost of putting up a post box, which is like 50 silver probably. So that's basically how it works. All right. With that, you are free to go to the Under Tavern. Meanwhile, Ronnie, you can speak to Frederick and Tony and the third roommate at Henri's residence. If you'd want to ask one of them to be the representative of the fishermen, they will more than happily rise to the occasion to do so.
Perfect. I also brought them a nice bottle of something.
Okay, cool. And do you have a preference whether it's Frederick or Tony? Frederick seemed like the guy you were mostly talking to. He seems like the more put together one and sort of filling Henri's shoes as sort of the leader of the friend group.
Yeah. No, I think I don't think they come in with like this is the person, but sort of like there should be a person and you would know who the person is. I think it's you. I think it's one of you. You tell me if it's someone else. Like,
right.
Your guild needs a voice, blah, blah, blah. So.
Okay. Frederick's going to
turn to Frederick and also are like, yeah, you're the best among us, Frederick.
Yeah, that's sort of what happens. It's not a big thing, but Frederick, what he says is that he's going to ask around the other fishermen and make sure that they like him as the choice for it and explain what you explained to him. And if they put forward someone else, he'll let you know. But otherwise, he's going to happily take the reins on this.
Good.
Okay, you guys are able afterwards to head down to the Under Tavern. It's pretty dead right now because it's still relatively early in the day. And, but you, the bartender, or I'm sorry, not the bartender, but the bouncer, it bows to you, Mayor Ronnie, and just guides you straight in. No problems this time. You do see Tuck and Lyria, his GF, along with Tonka, chilling out. They wave at you. You see Liler, the bartender, behind the bar. When you look at him, he doesn't look to be in the best mood, is all you can tell from a first glance. And you don't see the dirt pile guys, but you have a feeling that they're probably in the back room.
I guess I sort of look at Way and walk up to the bar together.
Yeah.
He looks at you and sort of like, he almost winces when he sees you, Ronnie.
The bartender?
Yeah.
Never heard this man in my life.
And sort of like under his breath is just like, can I help you?
Is Darius here?
He seems to touch some sort of magical artifact underneath the bar, and you hear a small amount of commotion from the hallway that leads to their place. The back room where they hung out. And he just sort of like tilts his head that way as if to say that way.
Sorry, that was but in that back area where
back towards the bathrooms and where the secret wall is. He's basically you hear the sound of the secret wall opening to let you passage.
I'll go with, but I guess I'll go with Way. Way and I will go back there.
Okay, you head back, and the whole dirt pile is in there, and they're kind of like you can tell some of them. I mean, Bran is in a good mood. He typically is, but the rest of them seem to be like in sort of a hard luck mood right now. Oh my God, Sula's sitting right on your notes. That's adorable.
Baby. She's
Good
helping.
cat. Good cat.
She's doing it for me.
Yeah, it's sitting on top of my PC, no longer looking like she's gonna throw up, which makes me happy. So you get back there, and the party sort of stops, and everybody looks at you. Eric stands up. Well, well, well. If it isn't our good friend Mayor Ronnie, looks like you got what you wanted. Ira sort of like grumbles too.
He holds out a hand to shake his hand.
He crosses his arms and sits down. Darius stands up and shakes your hand. You fought well, he says, and sits back down. Bran raises a pint. Yeah, it's a Mayor Ronnie! Eric slaps him on the shoulder. Shut up, you drunk. You notice that Kara is no longer there. Conspicuously enough.
If that's the case, then Way's gonna like turn to Bran and then Dwarvish be like, "Where's the Grouch?"
Bran is gonna respond to you and point at Eric. He's right there.
No, the other one.
Oh, he responds. She left as soon as she saw the papers this morning. I don't know why. Said she had somewhere to be. Didn't make it clear whether she's coming back or not.
Doesn't sound like you guys are gonna miss out much. She did not seem like she enjoyed the party.
No. I don't think she enjoys any parties.
Yeah. Well, more booze for you, huh?
Hey! He raises a pint and starts drinking again. So what are you guys doing here?
Well, Ronnie's looking for members of the council, and we thought, Darius.
What about me?
You got a good head on your shoulders. You keep a pretty cool head.
More compliments about my head. It's got good ears,
Continue it.
teeth,
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah, I guess.
What's this about a council? What are you guys getting at?
Well, last night Ronnie was talking about setting up the council to, solve the shit about the city.
You were serious about that? I thought that was just a play.
Ronnie doesn't play.
Oh my God, that's the hardest line.
Yeah, I know, right? You're always shoving it down Eric's throat. I fucking love it. At this point, Lyra, the bard, is going to flit over to you and is just going to be like, well, that's a wonderful idea. That way we can all work together and set aside our differences. You know, I'd like to throw my hat in the ring to be the representative.
That's great, but, a lot of exchanges were had. Darius stayed out of it.
I don't know, man. I mean, you guys seem all right. You and I have a good rapport. He points to Way. But, like them or not, these guys are my family. I'm not going to betray them like that. The others raise their hands.
You to betray 'em.
Well, I don't get it, then. I thought you were saying I got to switch sides.
Not saying you switch sides. I'm asking you to speak up for your family, the hot bartender outside, the, entertainment here, patrons. I'm asking you to represent the Under Tavern.
Wait.
And I say I, but Ronnie.
Yeah, but I mean, Darius isn't the leader of the dirt pile. I'm the leader, so it should be
Right,
me.
Eric. You're the leader. Don't you have important leading things to do?
Not anymore. I don't, since you stole all my valor.
Oh my.
Eric, was Mayor all you have going for you? You got all these guys here. They look up to you. They trust you.
That's why
You're
I should
telling me
be
that's
the
all the-
representative on the council, shouldn't it? I mean, I'm the leader. They all respect me.
You're telling me you don't respect Darius?
No, of course. I mean, yeah, but I mean, he's new. You know, he's like low man on the totem pole. Besides, I know we said some. Well, he turns to Ronnie. I know we both said some things that I'm sure we regret towards one another. That's just the way a campaign goes, though. You know, no hard feelings.
There's no hard feelings.
Yeah, maybe. So what if you killed that guy's nephew? No big deal, right?
Did you talk to him again?
No, I didn't want to bring up any words about the torture you put him
No,
through.
so you didn't tell him, you didn't talk to him after he learned that you lied to him.
I didn't lie. I just told him exactly what you did, and that was
You
all I
all
needed.
know what happened when we came here that night. What was in the trunk? What was in the case? What was it?
What was in the
Was
box?
Suzer.
What was in the box?
Hey, you want me on your side? Now you're making fun of my voice.
Look. What you want for this place isn't out of line. It isn't crazy. It isn't wrong. Going about it like that, they sort of like look, sort of like nod a little at Eric. It didn't work. But you deserve a voice, as does everyone in the Under Tavern, as does everyone in this town. And if you don't want to be part of this council, no one will make you. But we want to invite you.
No, I definitely want to be part of the council. Yeah. Put me on.
No, that was only locked eyes with what the
Darius.
Darius.
Yeah, like no part of Ronnie is like talking to
To
Eric,
Eric.
basically.
You're being very deferential
Yeah.
towards him, despite his attacks.
Yeah, this is a group of adventurers. They could ruin shit. They could do stuff. Like, Ronnie doesn't want this town to get hurt just because they have feelings. But they are like, this person, what they're trying to convey is this person put you into jeopardy unnecessarily for his own sake. If what you want is good leadership and like representation for this town, you should consider this.
Darius starts to think about it. I get it. So it looks like Eric shot himself in the foot by saying all that mean shit last night, huh? Eric sort of grumbles at him. And Ira rubs his back a little bit to comfort him. So you don't trust him anymore. But I've always been cool to you, so now you're like, hey, why don't we trust him? Right?
I don't trust you, but I believe that you want good things for this place.
He
And
thinks
I
about
want to be
that.
right about that.
All right, I'm in. Eric stands up. What? Can't. Come on. You're still my boss, but we learned last night your brand of snark doesn't really land with most people in this town, or at least less than Ronnie's sincerity. Everybody can get their voice heard, and I'll listen to all of it, and then I'll pass it along in maybe a more palatable manner to the rest of the council. Maybe we can still be heard that way and maintain our under-the-table nature. Everyone looks at Darius like, wait, where did this guy come from? I mean...
Oh shit, he actually knows what's up.
He kicks his feet back. I mean, that works for y'all. They all sort of mutter. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I know this has nothing to do with, well, anything right now, but
That's the gnome talking.
Grim?
Yeah, Grim Ironclad.
I just wanted to say, we really fucked him up with that bomb, didn't we?
Oh shit, that was beautiful.
That was
And
the
I'll
best.
go for
Oh my god, I had to stop fighting just to watch. It was incredible. Oh, glorious.
I go to double high five him.
Yeah, you join sitting me. Eric is just like burying his head in his hands, like, "Ah, you're ruining the vibe." And Bran starts cheering and starts pouring drinks for you guys.
That shit was sick, man. And it got him. It got him good. Did you see all of his clones? Poof. Pissed off the Barnacoff, too. I thought I was about to be fucking fish food.
That Dragonborn of yours, the blacksmith, he knows a thing or two. I'd say keep a good eye on him. His mastery of explosives, that's really something. Gave me some good ideas. And I have more ideas for engineering. I don't know if you need that sort of idea on the council, but if not, I'll be happy to pass them along through Darius. You hear Eric be like, "I'm a fucking suck up."
If you want to just write him down and just send him my way, we could always.
Hey, what are you guys whispering about?
Bombs? Do you like bombs?
Yeah, I like, but shut up! I don't care.
Come on, Eric. Foster some passion over here.
All right. You guys should hit the road for now, or else Eric's gonna start crying or something.
I think Ronnie fully, and this is also me, I was about to be okay, I think Ronnie goes over to Eric and is like, "Hey, I'm sorry this didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but we're on the same side." But after Darius says that, I think they're just like, "Yeah."
As you leave, you hear Ira hissing at you guys like a cat.
Way's doing finger guns to everybody and doing a very long, pointed goodbye and walking out backwards.
As you leave, and as the wall closes, you hear Darius say, "Oh, I don't know. I like that guy." From behind the wall, you hear a lot of loud arguing.
Hey, stir in the pot.
Stir in the pot.
Do I do anything but?
Yeah, truly. And this is why you're master of communications.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. All right.
Pissing off everybody.
So currently, you guys have as your council Darius for the Under Tavern, Allie for the Pirates with Chungo as her sidekick. Makes sense. For the fishermen, right now it's likely Frederick, unless another fisherman steps forward who's Henri's roommate. From the Seafair Bazaar, it's Gomer. From other local businesses, you've got Hoobaduba and Apothecary. And
no, not Hoobaduba.
Not
yes,
Hoobaduba.
No, yes, Hoobaduba. Sorry, Finn will stick up for Hoobadoobie because he did mention having contacts in not Mystic Port. That's me.
In Orsara. The town to the south.
Orsara, and also in
Enchantra.
Enchantra, which I'm personally very interested in.
I feel
So
this is literally the conversation is Ronnie's like, "No, not this person." You're like, "No, this person," and Ronnie's like, "Okay, this person." Finn say so.
Right. With an asterisk, if he screws up, maybe TBD.
Parentheses question mark.
He's on probation.
He's on probation. Yeah. And of course
I seem
Yorkus.
very skeptical of Hooba Dooba.
Oh, and that's a perfect
All
7,
valid,
right?
However, I think so. Yeah. And then, do we want to have a little group meeting with Slythe and Polly and Tavian and the gang?
I mean,
Right.
we want them to be our guild employees, right? To be
Yes.
like, "Hey,
We do need to talk to Astrid and Tuck because we don't know if they fully want to join yet.
but also,
Maybe
yeah,
somebody-
what's the plan there? Because is it that what does it mean to be a guild employee? Also,
You can decide
Well,
that.
some of them-
I mean, they're on your payroll
Yeah.
at that point.
is it hey, you if Slythe is a guild employee, is it
Yeah.
hey, we get a discount on everything we purchase through you, and you get a cut of everything we do, like
This will
for
be more
after,
based
is it like,
on
hey, we-
specific movement you guys make in Plantania. Once, assuming you guys set up the guild in exactly the right way, you'll be able to set up each of your masters, if they're NPCs, on different jobs within the facilities as you build them out, and sort of like a
Cool.
one of those like timed pay to win games on a phone or something like that. It's like, pay them 30 crystals to finish their job now. So what you'll be able to
Oh my
do
God, we can
in
set
the
up
future,
songs.
exactly, what you'll be able to do is say you guys are headed towards Owasara because you want to set up whatever you just said that
To the whatever direction the fuck that place is.
to the north south. Say you guys want to be part of that trade delegation, to try to open up communications with that. So while you're doing that, you could be sending out your Adventurers Guild to Bogwitch or Enchantra region to clear the roads and spread word of your thing, and they'll be on timed quests that you can like come back to, or if you're far away, get mail about. And and their abilities will improve as they go out on these missions. That's kind of
Is
like
there
what
any
I'm thinking.
chance that they'll die?
I think there would be, but it's a low chance. So it's like they'll have like a group skill rating almost that we'll be able to figure out together as you put together these teams. I'm thinking of like assigning each individual members maybe like a 1 through 5 of like what their skill level, and that can like level up, so to speak. And so they'll get more HP and stronger attacks, add maybe another hit dice or something like that. But it'll be sort of simulated battles in that way. And but that's all as you begin to set this stuff up. So for now, as we're winding down, Tuck is right there as you guys are leaving. Do you want to talk to him?
Do you want to
Yeah, we
talk
want
it
to talk
up?
to him.
Okay. So you go over to Tuck, and Tonka comes over and starts nuzzling you, Oz. And Lyria gives you guys a big hug, especially you, Ronnie, for saving the town and everything. And Tuck is proud and starts bragging about knowing you guys and how you were good at dinosaur racing and stuff like that.
Hey, the potion from the race was great.
Oh yeah, I forgot you used the dinosaur strength potion. He's like beaming. Oh yeah, impressive what dinosaur poo-poo can do.
Yeah. Ronnie does not phased by that.
It's really true. So you guys want to broach what you're talking about with him? Or what is it what you guys are talking about? For him to join the guild, or are you just getting a vibe check on whether he wants to come with or not?
I think maybe guild, but not council. No offense.
Right.
No, I'm because we were talking earlier. We didn't know if he would want to join the guild and kind of potentially be set up to travel and leave Lyra. I'm not mixing her up with the other one.
Right. Oh wait, Lyra is
Yeah,
is as dirt pile. Lyria is in.
Oh, Lyria.
Yeah. And so, you guys basically give the same pitch you give him to everybody, and he thinks about it and turns to her, and she's not sure what he's gonna say. It looks like, and he grabs her hand and says, "Me not want leave Lyria. Me be with her no matter what." And she like sort of squeezes his hand back and like tilts her head onto his shoulder. But she says, if there's, opportunities elsewhere, maybe we could pursue them. I've never really left this town. It could be exciting. Yeah, that exciting. And if that, we come back here. Or go back to island with dinosaurs. So I guess we're open either way, just let us know. Maybe once you get set up, we can come help you somehow. If you need dinos wrangled, me help.
Ronnie 100% is like, we will, but has no intention of calling them.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, you get the sense that Tuck and Lyria are a package deal, and probably she wants to do entertainment open mic stuff. So if you have stuff with a stage, she might be able to help run that when Finn's not around. So there is that option there, but you're not sure what the accommodations, if they'll allow for that. But it doesn't seem like he's ready to leave her for any reason otherwise. As you guys come up from the Under Tavern, you guys sort of meander back this a ways towards the center of town, and you feel a presence rushing towards you. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save, please.
I am feared.
You got this.
My letter might have come too late.
Okay. As you feel this, and with your all of your dex senses tingling, you sort of like jut backwards as a fist sails past you. You turn and look, and it's immediately recognize Usain Ndikwe, the bouncer from the chateau.
No.
You said you'd get me a date with Ronnie. Now they're the mayor? I can't date that. That's way out of my league. And he leaps towards you, Way. And that's where we're going to leave things for this week.
If it isn't the consequence.
Right in front of the mayor?
The audacity.
In front of the person he wanted to ask out, too. That's
Yeah.
that's
Not a good look. Not a good look.
Red flag, man.
Red flag. All right, that's it for us this week. Are we going to be missing anyone next week on the 14th?
Me.
Ree. Okay, Ree will be gone.
I'll be out the 21st.
Okay, so that was the I got our weeks mixed up. I thought we were missing someone this week. So we'll be down one person for the next 2 weeks, but otherwise we'll be good. Okay. With that in mind, we're going to let you go. I think Scone's still on, so we'll go over there. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Eloraj Hani, our new chatter. Thank you to our new follower from earlier as well. Oh, thank you to Spooky Little Ash for the raid earlier as well. And Scone for the shout outs. We're going over to Scone now. Yeah, and if you want to check out more of our D&D stuff, here's the playlist. If you want to hang out in the Discord, here's the Discord. And that's that. We're going to go over to Scone now. And yeah, I will see you guys probably on Monday, if not sooner. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
What a
Ooh.
great time. Ree,
Good
you did so
times.
good.